Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the jungle for tonight's contest between the visiting Patrick Henry Patriots and your home team, the Liberty Center Tigers. I'm going to be your host and your play-by-play announcer, the Snowman, or Snowman Jr., I guess, if my dad's listening. And I'll also be joined on the color by Kiki Moss, my big PIC over here. How you doing today, Kiki? Good to have you next to me here.
Yeah,
great to be back in the gym.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm also joined on the board over there by Boom Boom Ballman, who, fresh off of his excellent FFA speaking, just, is there anything you can't do, Boom Boom? I mean, and he throws up the Jordan, why not? I mean, he's only very fitting. We also got DDK over there. He's going to do some stats for us, so got a whole crew up here. And Kiki, I was talking with both of the coaches before the games, and I feel like if you can't get fired up for this one, what can you get fired up for? You play that team south of the river, the old rivalry, the Patrick Henry rivalry. Patrick Henry coming in at 10-9, the JV squad. Liberty Center coming in at 13-3. Both of these teams very physical. Both these teams will get after you. That was one thing that Coach Nick Nussbaum had said, that he likes his girls that like the way they get on the floor. And it'll be interesting to see how these teams play. So
for sure. I think, if both teams go out aggressively, it's going to be an interesting matchup, and we'll see how it plays out.
So it's going to be Addie Zintek, Hope Atkinson, Maddie Bailey, Aletha Fosnight, and Macy Crew on the floor for the Tigers. And for the Patriots, going to be Clara Kirkendall, number 15, Alessa Almanza, number 5, Sophie Gildy, number 11, Kelsey Schwiebert, and I'll get the last number for you here in just a second. Atkinson controls the tip there as the Tigers win it. Fosnight kicks out Bailey. Bailey on the drive. Loses the ball. Does a nice job to corral it. Good tip pass out of bounds. And the other starter is Kenna Rosengarten, number 21, the sophomore at 5'8". So there's the starting five for the squads on the floor right now for both teams. It's Zintek now to inbound. Good play there. Maddie Bailey broke free. Got a layup. No good. Rebound inside to number 10, Clara Kirkendall for the Patriots. They'll control the offense by Gildy. Gildy drives against Bailey, now crosses over, works on the right wing, tries to go inside. Good defense there by Zintek. Zintek wasn't even the initial defender. She was playing help side, read that, and with her speed, she was able to get over there and knock it out of bounds. So it'll be inbounded now by Gildy. Gildy will have it out of bounds, looks, kicks it out now. That's Almanza back to Gildy. Gildy would trigger the three. Misses long, no good. Rebound. Battle by Crew. Tip to Fosnight. Fosnight now. Now Zintek will gather. Zintek has it knocked away by Almanza. Zintek will gather and then loses it out of bounds. But great hustle there by both ladies involved. But it will be Patriot basketball. So Rosengarten now will inbound. Working against the press. Gildy will get it in, guarded by Atkinson. Gildy now working on the screen, guarded by Bailey. Gildy crosses the timeline. She'll cross over now on the right wing. She'll head middle. Pass out to the corner now over to Rosengarten. She'll go topside to Almanza. Almanza on the drive. She'll get it over left hand. Misses the layup, no good. Rebound to Fosnight. Good drive there for the Patriots. Just didn't get the layup to go. So Zintek now will have it for the Tigers. She'll be on the left wing. Good bounce pass to Bailey. Now Atkinson will trigger the corner three and nails it. Good. Hope Atkinson needed that one to go, and she got it. The Tigers lead it 3-0 here on the three-court scoreboard early in the first quarter. Atkinson's one of those girls, if she's able to catch fire, it doesn't take long. She has a quick release, and she's able to knock down the three.
For sure.
So it'll be out of bounds now after the foul. That foul will be called on number 2, Maddie Bailey, her first, team first here in the first quarter. Patriots now to inbound. It'll be to Gildy. Gildy now across the timeline, guarded by Bailey. Gildy now kicks it over to Rosengarten. Rosengarten, top guarded by Fosnight. Now over to Kirkendall. Kirkendall looks, nothing there, guarded by Crew. Good defense by Crew, and a steal by Zintek. Great defense there from Macy Crew. Now Atkinson will cross. She gets it to Zintek. Over to Crew. Crew thought about the three. Now she'll trigger the three-pointer. Misses short, no good. Maddie Bailey on the rebound for the Tigers. Now Crew on the drive. Good pass to Zintek in the corner. She drives baseline. Kicks to Fosnight. Fosnight will shoot the jump shot. Misses long, no good. Alessa Elmon's on the rebound for the Tigers. For the Patriots. She tries to kick it up to Rosengarten, and it'll be out of bounds to the Tigers. Entering the game is Brooke Shirt now for the Patriots, 0-0. 5'6" freshman. So Bailey now over to Zintek. Zintek now back to Bailey. Bailey will control the offense now for the Tigers. Bailey will kick to Crew. Crew into Fosnight. Fosnight, jump shot from the foul line. Missed it short, no good. Rebound grab by Almanza. Knocked away over to Atkinson. Atkinson had it knocked away. Gathers the loose ball. She'll shoot the three-pointer. Missed it long. Maddie Bailey will get the rebound. And the Tigers will reset. So Tigers crashing the boards early. Now Crew. She works against the Patriot defense. Crew now kicks to Zintek. Zintek looks post underneath the Fosnight. Fosnight puts it on the deck. Up strong with the right hand. Just rims in and out. No good. Rebound underneath to Kelsey Schwiebert. Good move there from Fosnight. Kiki just couldn't get the shot to go down.
For sure. You saw a lot of girls shoot, and Tigers were after it.
Gildy now on the drive. Blocked inside by Hope Atkinson. Thought Gildy had a nice look there, but Atkinson came flying in on the defense. Now pass inside to Fosnight. Fosnight up strong with the right hand and scores. Good extra pass there from Maddie Bailey to Aletha Fosnight, and she scores. Gildy now on the drive, loses the basketball, does a nice job to gather the loose ball. Rosengarten puts up the floater, misses it no good, battles for her own rebound, and a jump ball is called, and the Tigers will keep the possession. Chloe Moeller will check in for the Tigers. Checking back in for the Patriots, number 10, Clara Kirkendall. And also number 2, Ashlyn Mullins. Patriots inbound, looks the corner. Good steal there from Zintek. She already has 2 quick steals. Loose ball on the floor, gathered by Zintek. Now Moeller will drive, kicks to Fosnight. Fosnight up strong with the right hand, missed it no good. Rebound battled for, out of bounds to the Patriots. So good action here from both teams, getting after it, as Kenzie Fuller now will check in for the Tigers. Liberty Center leads at 5-0 with 3:09 to go here in the first quarter. Patriots now get it in. That's Almanza. And Almanza will get called for the double dribble. And it'll be Tiger basketball. So stay tuned. After the JV game, we'll bring you the varsity contest. The 13-6 Lady Patriots come in here against our 16-2 Lady Tigers in what should be a really good contest here at the Jungle. Good defense there by Gildy to knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. And Gabby Conrad will check in for Liberty Center. Macy Crew will sit. Tigers now get it. We'll look to inbound here. So get it into Hope Atkinson in the backcourt. Good job there by Atkinson to free up. Atkinson now kicks corner to Moeller. Moeller to Conrad. Conrad tries to get it to Zintek. Good steal there by Mullins. Gildy now on the drive up with the right hand. Missed the shot, no good. Kenzie Fuller on the rebound for the Tigers. And Kiki, the speed of Liberty Center right there, really forced that missed shot.
For sure. They came out very aggressive, and it's paid off.
Absolutely. Moeller inside. Tried to kick it out. A loose ball. Patriots will end up with it. Open shot at the top for Mullins. Missed it short, no good. Rebound battled for inside by Kirkendall. Loose ball gathered there. Knocked away, and then I think a foul's going to be called. And I think they're going to get number 25, Addie Zintek, for Liberty Center on a foul. One of those fouls I think you're okay with, Kiki. Just an aggressive player trying to make a play.
Phil, I already had that marked down as a jump ball.
Oh, yeah. Good little stop and pop there. No shot up, no good. Rebound battled for. Gathered inside there by Kirkendall. Now a loose ball gathered by Conrad, and a turnover forced there by the Tigers. So Tigers getting after it defensively, forcing some steals, getting some extra possessions, but Patriots playing well defensively. Atkinson goes up strong with the right hand. She's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Lady Tigers. So as we said, the Tigers have been forcing some turnovers, but have been unable to capitalize on some of them, only leading 5-0. We saw Atkinson hit that first three-pointer, and then it's been kind of stagnant offensively for the Tigers. So credit Patrick Henry, who's turned it over a few times but has played really well defensively. Atkinson hits the first free throw. Checking in for the Tigers, that's Peyton Hageman. And Chloe Moeller will get the call here for the defense. Hope Atkinson will go to the line now to shoot her second free throw. Second one coming for Atkinson. Free throw up, rims out, no good. Loose ball gathered there. And rebound underneath to Mullins for the Patriots. So Gildy now kicks it right side. That was Schwiebert, back to Gildy. Gildy will shoot the three-pointer. Missed it long, no good. Rebound gathered by Mullins. Tried to save it out of bounds. But Kenzie Fuller was the one there, and the Tigers will have it. Now Moeller will get up the floor. Hageman back to Moeller. Moeller on the drive, now to Conrad. Conrad will drive, kicks to Hageman, back to Moeller. Good ball movement here for the Tigers. Atkinson drives baseline, cut off nicely there by Almanza. Now Atkinson has it right corner, under a minute to go here first quarter. Tigers being very patient offensively. Atkinson will get a good look at the three-pointer, missed it long, no good. Moeller tried to battle for a rebound, unable to get it, and they're going to get a jump ball called, and I think the possession will give it to Liberty Center. So good possession there for the Tigers. They were very patient, got a good look, just unable to cash in, but a jump ball will give them another possession. Conrad looks, gets it in, throws it high to Hageman. Loose ball. Good hustle there by Conrad to come up with a loose ball. So the Tigers will have it. Conrad, good shot fake, puts it on the deck, drives. Baseline floater, no good. Rebound to Fuller, inside and scores. Kenzie Fuller working hard on the glass. And she's rewarded with the offensive rebound and put back for the Tigers. So 20 seconds here to go first quarter. They'll switch to a 2-3 zone. Then Atkinson will get the tip, steal. 10 seconds to go. Atkinson will have it. Now under 10 seconds to go. Atkinson will cross the timeline. She'll kick it to Moeller. Moeller now with three. Underneath to Fuller. Fuller up with the right hand. Just rims out, no good. And that is the way the first quarter will come to an end here at the Jungle as the Tigers lead it 8-0. And a first quarter that really just, Liberty Center was controlling it defensively, able to get some good looks offensively, just unable to get some shots to go, but really controlling the tempo, I think, offensively and defensively. So while we got a chance, Kiki will throw out some sponsors at you. Without them, this would not be possible.
KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio's auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Agency. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity managed service for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Services is a family-owned agronomy business serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. Swanton Welding has been providing our customers with the highest quality services for their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Pim and Dick Leatherman, Pizzanello's Pizza, great family restaurant serving up delicious pizza, subs, wings, salads, and a wide variety of appetizers right here in Liberty Center. Gerald Grain Centers, a farmer-owned cooperative with 9 locations here in northwestern Ohio. Holgate Metal Fab, with 14,000 feet of fabrication area, Holgate Metal Fab is shop fabrication you can count on. Sattler Meats, from our farm to your table. 734 South Perry Street in Napoleon, Ohio.
Rocked it out, Kiki. Thank you very much. And let's go to DDK with our first quarter statistical wrap-up.
They got Liberty 3 for 13 from the floor, PH 0 for 8. Liberty had 1 of 2 free throws and 9 rebounds to PH's 7. PH had 7 turnovers, Liberty's 4.
I think that's the big stat there. Patrick Henry with 7 turnovers, but did a good job defensively. Nice pass inside, up strong and scores. So a nice play to start the second quarter for the Patriots as Kelsey Schwiebert ducked inside. Nice entry pass underneath, and she scores on the layup, and she'll go to the free throw line to try to get the 3-point play. So good play there for the Patriots to open up the second quarter. And as we saw them really struggle to get any offense there in that first quarter, that's a really good start to the second quarter.
For sure.
So she'll get the free throw coming. Schwiebert cashes in on the three-point play. So nice job there for the Patriots. Kelsey Schwiebert knocks in the three-point play, and it's 8-3 now. Patriots on the scoreboard. So Moeller will control now the point for the Tigers. She'll cross the timeline now. Bailey now works it. Patriots come out in a 2-1-2 type zone, and I think they're going to get a foul called on Kelsey Schwiebert, her first. So the Patriots will switch up their defense here to see if they can throw off Liberty Center, who, you know, Kiki, they didn't make some shots there, but they did have some pretty good looks inside with Foz Knight and Fuller.
Yeah. They just couldn't get it to finish, and I think if they come out a little bit stronger and work a little bit harder to make sure they can execute, then it'll be really good.
So here's this extended out zone defense for the Patriots. Moeller now works against it. She'll find Crew. Crew corner to Foz Knight. Foz Knight looks, tries to kick to Moeller, and it'll be out of bounds to the Patriots. So Patrick Henry got exactly what they wanted, a bucket and one, and then a stop on defense. And now the Tigers will get it right back. So good defensive exchange there. The Tigers get the steal right back. So no harm, no foul, I guess. So coach from the Patriots not thrilled with the call, but Patriots will stay in that zone. It is, I think, more of a 1-3-1 type zone here. Patriots being very active in this zone. Moore tries to go underneath the Foz Knight, and a steal for the Patriots. They'll get it up to Almanza. Almanza, bounce pass over now to Rosengarten. Rosengarten, unfortunately, just an unfortunate foul there for Maddie Bailey, who was just caught in the wrong spot at the wrong time, and she'll get called for the foul. Because I think Almanza kind of tripped over her foot there in that action. So Hope Atkinson will check in for Maddie Bailey. They'll get it in now. Good block there from Moeller. Rebound underneath. Foul. Kirkendall will go back to the free throw line. So Patriots, just a whole new attitude here in the second quarter. They've came out very aggressive. And number 10, Clara Kirkendall, the 5'7" freshman, will go to the free throw line to shoot two for the Patriots. So free throws coming now for Kirkendall. She'll shoot the first, cashes in. So Patriots 2 for 2 from the free throw line here in the quarter. Cap, you can't be distracting Boom Boom down there. He's trying to work. Kirkendall will shoot her second free throw. Misses no good. Hageman battles for the rebound. She'll get the rebound. Loose ball out of bounds. And it will stay with the Patriots. So ball was knocked out of bounds. They'll say off of Hageman. And it will stay with the Patriots. But they'll get it underneath, and Hageman will take it into her own hands, and she comes up with a steal for the Tigers. Now Conrad will have it, working against the zone. Another turnover forced by Almanzo, so the Tigers struggling with this zone right now. Kirkendall has it, top side. She'll go to Shirt. Shirt now back to Kirkendall. Good defense there from Foz Knight. Kirkendall on the drive, back door. And they're going to get a foul called. Good backdoor cut there by Schwiebert. And it'll be a foul on the floor. They're going to get Aletha Foz Knight her first.
Got those long arms reaching out. It'll get you.
Team fourth here already in the second quarter. So with 4 minutes to go, and another and one as Kirkendall finds her way inside, scores the bucket. And they're going to get a foul called on the Tigers. It'll be on Hope Atkinson. And they will go to the free throw line for another three-point play opportunity. This time it's Clara Kirkendall. Her free throw on the way, nothing but net good, and it's 8-7 now. Patriots really on a 7-0 run here, sparked by their defense, this 1-3-1 zone defense. They've extended out Liberty Center, and now a timeout coming from Coach Josh Williams and the Tigers, a 30-second timeout. So once again, join us right here on the call. I think Scott Army's sitting down here. He might be joining us on the call. Cap, who you got on the call tonight? Scott? He's like, I'm not even working. He's like, he's just sitting at the There you go. Apparently Scott's doing both. So it's gonna be okay. So it'll be Scott Army on the call, and then somebody will be here. Oh, it's on the sheet. I'll figure out this sheet one of these days. What's today's date even?
I think I want to say the 8th. Oh, yes, I was right.
Good call. Greg and Scott Army. Greg Badenhop and Scott Army. Oh, well then. Well, anyway, back to action here. It'd be Chloe Moeller underneath the Foz Knight. Foz Knight now to Moeller. Moeller over to Atkinson. Atkinson drives, puts up the baseline jump shot. Missed it, no good. Foz Knight on the rebound, no good. She battles again for the rebound, loose ball over to Atkinson. Atkinson will shoot the three-pointer, and it's good. A big shot there for the Tigers, who've been stagnant here in the second quarter. Really needed a bucket, and they got one. And now Conrad will tip it out of bounds. Patriots will keep the possession. Schwiebert now will have it. She'll inbounds, looking. Almanza will get it now. She'll stop the dribble there. In trouble. Almanza still in trouble. And I think they're going to get a jump ball. And the jump ball will give the possession to Liberty Center. So a pretty crazy series of events there. A lot of commotion going on now.
That's what you expect out of your rivalry game, though.
Atkinson corner to Conrad. Skips it over to Moeller. Back to Atkinson. Atkinson now back to Moeller. Moeller, good steal there from Almanza. And then a traveling violation will be called on Rosengarten, and it'll go back to Liberty Center. .305 here to go, second quarter. Tigers lead at 11-7. Defensive, physical battle here thus far in the first half. Tigers will get it into Foz Knight. Now Fuller with it. She'll kick topside to Atkinson. Atkinson over to Moeller. She'll go to Fuller. Now Fuller will drive. Ball tipped away. Good hustle there by Kirkendall over to Atkinson. Atkinson will shoot the three. Misses long, no good. Rebound. Kirkendall will throw it off of a defender, but they'll say it hit back off of Kirkendall, and it'll be Tiger basketball. So Conrad now looks to get it inbounds. She gets it to Moeller. Moeller will kick to Atkinson. She'll go to Conrad. Conrad now drives. Conrad will be tripped there by number 11, Kelsey Schwiebert, but good show of sportsmanship there to help her up. That'll be her second foul, team second. Checking into the game now for the Patriots, Ashlyn Mullins. So Conrad now will look to get it inbounds for the Tigers. She'll go topside to Atkinson. Good catch there by Atkinson over to Moeller. She'll go to Foz Knight. Foz Knight will shoot the jump shot. Missed it, no good. Conrad tries to grab the rebound, but it will end up in the hands of Almanza for the Patriots. Almanza now will drive, and they're going to get a foul called on number 21, Gabby Conrad. And it will send number 15, Alessa Almanza, to the free throw line for the Patriots. So free throws coming now again for the Patriots. They've been to the free throw line a couple times this quarter, Kiki, so they've really been on the attack here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Free throw coming. This is short, no good. She'll have the second one.
I will say you've definitely seen Patrick Henry pick it up in the second quarter. They've kind of, aggressively gone out with their offense and their defense. So I think it's kind of turned it around for them.
I agree with you. Shot misses, no good. Rebound battled for inside. Grabbed there by Kirkendall. And a jump ball will be called, and it will keep the possession with the Patriots. So good job there by Kirkendall. And the Patriots will inbound it underneath. They'll get it inside. Kirkendall will take the three-pointer. Missed it short, no good. Rebound to Conrad. And the Tigers will have the possession. Now Hope Atkinson will have it. She kicks to Conrad. Conrad over to Fuller. Fuller skip past to Atkinson. Atkinson now drives. Pulls up on the jump shot. Scores. Good play there by Atkinson. Saw the defender flying out. Drove right past her and scored. Newly entered in the game for the Patriots, Kenzie Weber, number 4. Tigers will go to this 2-3 zone. Weber now left wing. She'll kick topside to Shirt. Shirt now tries to go back. Moeller with the steal. Moeller on the fast break, and Weber will tip it back out of bounds. And a timeout coming here from Coach Nussbaum in the Patriots, but Liberty Center here picking it up a little bit here in the second quarter. You know, the Patriots have really come out firing in this second quarter, but, you know, give a little bit of credit to Liberty Center, who's kind of dodged that spurt a little bit. You see Atkinson down here hit a big shot, and now another big shot, the floater on the baseline. So she's having a really nice night offensively for the Tigers.
For sure.
Once again, join us right after this. We'll have some pregame stuff for you, I'm sure. And then you can join us for the varsity action as we welcome in the Patrick Henry Patriots, the 13-6 Patriots. You've got some really talented young girls on that team. Ada Chrisman, Karis Crossan, both really, really talented. They got a host of seniors on this team as well that are really good. A lot of leadership on this team is experience as well, because they had a lot of young kids last year that were playing varsity minutes. So this is the team that really upset Liberty Center last year. So I'm sure Liberty Center trying to get that revenge game.
For sure.
So Atkinson over to Fosnight. She'll kick back to Atkinson. Atkinson triggers the three-pointer. Misses back iron, no good. Rebound inside to Kirkendall. But Atkinson will come up with the steal. She'll drive the basket up with the right hand. I think she's fouled from behind by Rosengarten. And Hope Atkinson will go to the free throw line. So on the attack again is Hope Atkinson, and she's rewarded with 2 free throws. So Atkinson to the free throw line. She'll set, fire. First free throw rolls in and out, no good. Gabby Conrad will check back in for the Tigers. So Atkinson now with it. She'll set the second free throw and scores. So Atkinson able to hit 1 of 2 at the free throw line for the Tigers. She has 10 points here in the first half for Liberty Center. Good steal there by Moeller. Active with her hands, tries to go cross court to Atkinson, and Weber gets the steal back for the Patriots. And now Fuller's active with her hands at a tip ball out of bounds. And it will stay with the Patriots with under a minute to go.
Looked like she was catching a football right there.
Good effort there by Fuller to get her hands on that. If not, it would have been a layup for the Patriots. Weber now will have it. She'll go back to the corner to Shirt. Shirt, cross-court pass. Conrad almost comes up with a steal. Now Mullins. And I think they're going to get a foul called underneath on the floor. And it's going to be on number 4, Aletha Fosnight. And it will send number 2, Ashlyn Mullins, to the free throw line. Shoot 2 for the Patriots. First free throw on the way. Misses back iron, no good. She'll have one more coming as Peyton Hageman checks in for Liberty Center. Second free throw coming. Makes it good. Why is she shooting 3 shots?
Line violation.
Okay. Misses back iron. Moeller on the rebound. Now Atkinson will cross the timeline. She'll cross over to Conrad. Conrad now cross backs over to Moeller. Moeller inside to Fuller. Fuller puts it on the deck. And Fuller will draw the foul inside. It'll be on number 21. Kenna Rosengarten. Her second, team fourth. So 31 seconds here to go in the second quarter. The Tigers will inbound underneath. So here comes the inbound. It's going to be Conrad. Looks, finds Hageman. Out to Atkinson. Atkinson sets, fires the three. Misses long, no good. And it will be rebounded to the Patriots. Ahead to Weber, and Weber will have it knocked away from Moeller. Or by Moeller. Now 18 seconds here to go, second quarter. Patriots the inbound, looking. Tries to go top side, gets it into Weber. Weber now finds Shirt. Shirt back to Weber. Weber back to Shirt. Tigers will stay in the 2-3 zone. Now Shirt will drive, kicks it to Weber. Weber guarded there by Conrad, and great defense there from the Tigers to end the quarter as Liberty Center will go in ahead 14-8 here at the halftime break. We'll come back here after a short halftime break. DDK will bring you his second quarter stats, and we'll bring you the rest of our second half action. So once again here at halftime of your JV action from the jungle, it's Liberty Center leading Patrick Henry 14.
For the halftime entertainment tonight, we have the Liberty Center third graders. Please give them a round of applause as they start their matchup today.
got after it. Let's go right to DDK for his second quarter statistical wrap-up. I know, DDK, the Patriots really got to the line and forced some turnovers. What do you have there for the stats?
Yeah, well, it was actually a pretty even quarter except for the free throws. So from the floor, Liberty was 2 for 9, PH 1 for 6. Both had about 6 turnovers and rebounds. I had Liberty at 5 and PH at 4. But PH's free throws, they were 4 for 8. So they had a good amount of 4 for 9. I'm sorry, good amount of free throws.
Yeah, they really attacked there, and Kiki said they were really aggressive, and they got to the line 9 times there in that second quarter, which kind of offset the scoring balance that they had a hard time with. So kudos to them there to be able to get it done. All right, so it'll be Tiger basketball here to start. Patriots will come back out to that zone defense, very successful in that there to start that, or in that second quarter. Crew now over to Zintek. Crew now, she'll take the three-pointer. Just misses, no good. Rebound to Almanza for the Patriots. Love the shot there by Macy Crew, though, Kiki. I thought it was a good look, just ripped in and out. Mm-hmm. You were kind of on double duty down there in halftime. I think you were doing some hair. You were all over the place down there. You were even able to make it back before the start of the third quarter, working some magic. We love that.
Made a trip out to my car, and then Gracie was waiting on me, and she was like, I was out there. I wasted 2 whole minutes just waiting. Luckily, my mom taught me, so I can get it done pretty fast.
There you go. Patriots get a good look at a three-pointer. Look at the hustle from Kirkendall. Puts up the shot, no good. Fosnight on the rebound for the Tigers, but great hustle inside there from Clara Kirkendall. Bailey now, Atkinson, three-pointer, misses back iron, no good to Crew. Crew will take a three-pointer, and it's good. So Crew just missed on the first one. She got another good look at the second one, and she did not miss. Now Almanza inside. Good catch underneath, and a foul's called on Zintek, but a nice catch there by Kirkendall. A little hot pass from the Almanza there on the wing. She had some zip on that one, but good catch underneath. Foul's called, and Kirkendall will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Kirkendall's been to the free throw line about 4 or 5 times here tonight. So she's been on the attack all night. First free throw on the way. Misses back iron, no good. So she'll have another free throw coming. Kirkendall sets. Second free throw on the way. Makes it good. So Kirkendall brings the lead, cuts the Tiger lead to 17-9. So Atkinson now skips corner to Moeller. Moeller underneath Fosnight. Fosnight up with the right hand. Missed it, no good. It'll be off the foot of a Patriot, and it will stay with Liberty Center. So good play there to get Fosnight a look. Fosnight just unable to cash in. Atkinson inbounds to Bailey. Bailey now topside to Crew. Crew thought about the three-pointer. Now resets inside to Fosnight, and a foul's called. So good job there by Crew. Reset herself on the dribble. Was able to get a pass to Fosnight, and a foul's called on Clara Kirkendall, her first. Tigers being very patient on offense here. We saw that in the second quarter, continuing to do that here in the third. Now Fosnight gets a good look. Bailey on the rebound, and she's fouled. So Maddie Bailey working hard, gets an offensive rebound, and she's fouled on the putback, and she's going to get 2 free throws for the Tigers. So Bailey now will be at the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots. First one on the way, sinks it good. Bailey now will get 1 more from the free throw line. She'll set, fires, nothing but net good. 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Maddie Bailey. Big free throws there for the Tigers to extend the lead to 10. Now Shirt will cross the timeline. Tigers will go to the 2-3 zone. Three-pointer up, shot no good. Great hustle there by number 2, Ashlyn Mullins, who saved it off of a foot of a Lady Tiger. And it will be, wow, I think they're going to say maybe she stepped on the line first, because they'll give the ball to Liberty Center. But nevertheless, what a great hustle play there for Mullins. Bailey cross-court pass to Moeller. Moeller to Fosnight. Fosnight on the deck, running one-hander, no good. Gets her own rebound. Great extra pass from Crew. Atkinson missed on the three-pointer. Shot gathered there by Kirkendall. And they're going to say that she was on the line, and it'll be Liberty Center basketball. Both of these teams, they are not afraid to get after that ball, Kiki. We have seen that here tonight.
Yeah.
Kenzie Fuller checks in for the Tigers.
I will say PH is aggressive in everything they do, so, I mean, I don't think the girls expected to come out tonight and get it easy. I think they knew they were up for the challenge, and that's what we're seeing.
Good play there from Fuller, who caught it at the right block, threw up a pump fake, was able to drive strong with the left hand, was able to get to the basket, and she is fouled. And the foul is going to be called on Rosengarten. Kenna Rosengarten, her third. Fuller will go to the line to shoot two and makes the first one. Friendly roll off the front iron, good. Fuller will have one more coming from the free throw line. Rosengarten will check out with her 3 fouls. Fuller will set now for the second free throw. That one rims out, no good. Good hustle there by Maddie Bailey to try to get a rebound, and she's going to get called for a foul. So that'll be her third personal. Team second here in the quarter. Patriots will have the basketball. Good defense there from Bailey. Tried to get the interception. Almanza will have the basketball. Working against Crew. Almanza will cross the timeline. Good double team there from Liberty Center. And, wow, they're going to get a foul called all the way across the court on Macy Crew. Third personal for her. Third team foul. So Almanza will kick it into Shirt. Back to Almanza, high post. Kirkendall gets on the floor. Moeller gets on the floor. Now Almanza will put it on the deck. She puts it up with the left hand, and she's fouled by Kenzie Fuller. So number 15, Alessa Almanza, the 5'5 sophomore, will go to the free throw line. She'll have 2 coming. First free throw misses off iron, no good. Gabby Conrad will check in for the Tigers. Macy Crew will check out. Another free throw coming. On the way. Misses no good. Rebound to Chloe Moeller for the Tigers. She'll kick it up to Atkinson. Atkinson now to Conrad. Now Atkinson will cross over back to Conrad. Tigers being patient offensively. I'll move it over to Maddie Bailey. Now Bailey will try to skip pass. Good steal there by Alessa Almanza. Now Moeller will get a tip pass. And it'll be out of bounds off the Patriots, and it'll be Tiger basketball. And a timeout coming here for the Patriots and Coach Nick Nussbaum and the Patriots. So while we got a chance, let's look a little ahead to tonight's game. Obviously, big league competition. You know, Kiki, we talked about it a little bit. Kind of a revenge game for the Lady Tigers, who were kind of upset on the road there at the House of Heat last year. So I think they're really coming out here looking to get one back, I think, here.
Oh, for sure. I think they've done really well preparing all week, like I said. I mean, they usually do, but I think they're ready to come out and play aggressive and not back down one bit.
You know, the Tigers coming off their a win on Saturday, looking to feed off of that win. And a tough loss last Thursday to Bryan here at home. Bryan, a very, very good basketball team. We saw that firsthand. But Liberty Center has came out here, and, Coach Williams made a good point before the game started. He was telling me, this is the time that we're going to evaluate these girls the most to see what we're going to get for next year and where they're at and where their development has come all season. So, I think we've seen this team gradually get better every time that me and you have sat next to each other in this gym.
For sure.
So 3:44 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty Center leads it 20-9. Tomorrow night, our boys will be on the road over at Patrick Henry JV will start about 6 o'clock over there. Head over there to cheer on the Tigers in that one, and then they'll be back in action, I believe, on Saturday. That one I don't know for sure who they play though. I'll figure it out. I do know that.
I think the girls are at Paulding.
As Scott Bulldogs, and then the girls are at Paulding. So a lot of action going on here this weekend. Hageman now is in the game. She'll go to Moeller. Patriots will stay in that. They'll actually go to that man-to-man defense, and now it'll be a turnover for the Tigers on the errant pass. So Patriots will have it. Give credit to the Tiger defense. Has only allowed 9 points here thus far through 2.5 quarters.
Pretty impressive.
Tigers come out in their zone defense. Almanza on the drive with the left hand, kicks to Weber. Weber will shoot the three, misses in and out, no good. Rebound inside to Kirkendall. Kirkendall scores! And Clara Kirkendall has had a really nice game for the Patriots. She has been everywhere with her hustle and come up with some offensive rebounds and some extra shot opportunities. Now Moeller, the speedster, tries to get it to Fosnight. Somehow finds its way there, blocked inside by Brooke Shirt. And then a foul is going to be called on Aletha Fosnight for the Tigers. I think that's going to be the 5th personal foul on the Tigers. So free throws will be coming now for the Patriots for the last 3 minutes here of the ball game. So that's an interesting story in itself. Kiki is, as DDK had mentioned there, they had 9 free throw attempts there in that second quarter. So if they're able to get some free throws here and make some free, easy buckets here to try to find their way back into this ball game. Shirt to the free throw line. First one on the way, good. Subs coming in now for the Patriots, Caden Kuzel. And for the Tigers, it'll be Kenzie Fuller. One more coming now for Brooke Shirt. Free throw, good. So 2 big free throws there for the Patriots to cut the Tiger lead to 7. Moeller now will get the inbounds. She'll kick over to Atkinson. Atkinson will work against the man-to-man, crosses over. Dribbles inside middle, skips over to Moeller. Moeller underneath to Fuller. Fuller out to Moeller, back to Conrad. Inside now to Fuller. Fuller puts it on the deck, and she's going to draw a foul. So Kenzie Fuller has been very active when she's been in the ball game. She's drawn a few fouls just with her aggressive drives. So Moeller now to inbound here for the Tigers. She looks, finds Fuller. Fuller puts it on the deck on the baseline. She puts it up with the right hand, and she's going to draw another personal foul. So again, Kenzie Fuller on the attack for the Tigers. Another foul is called. This one's going to be on number 3, Caden Kuzel. And Kenzie Fuller, after the 5th personal foul now on the Patriots, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Liberty Center. So we talk about both teams being aggressive. They both have 5 fouls here with 2:30 to go. Fuller's first free throw is good. Big free throws there for the Tigers as the Patriots cut that lead to 7 on their own 2 free throws. Fuller will have one more coming now for the Tigers. Fuller will set at the line. Cashes in on both free throws. Kenzie Fuller makes them count, and she's had a nice night here tonight.
She never steps off the gas. That's one thing about her, and that I'm like that too, so I appreciate that when I see other people like that.
Good steal there defensively for Liberty Center. So Atkinson now will control. Conrad, great pass to Moeller. Moeller up with the layup, no good. Rebound inside to Shirt, but what a great pass from Conrad inside to Moeller. Moeller just unable to get it to go. Now Shirt, pass over to Mullins. Mullins puts it on the deck. Loose ball tipped there by Atkinson. Loose ball gathered by the Patriots. Loose ball still on the floor. Look at the girls hustle out there. Conrad will fly in. And I think they're going to get a foul called on number 21, Gabby Conrad. But nevertheless, great hustle on the floor by now. But both teams, we saw a couple girls get on the floor there. Weber for the Patriots. Atkinson dives on the floor. But nevertheless, it will end up with the Patriots drawing a foul. It'll be on Gabby Conrad, and Caden Kuzel will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for Patrick Henry. Free throw up and good from Kuzel. Ariana Raymundo now will check in for the Patriots. Second free throw will be coming now here for Kuzel. Kuzel will set at the free throw line. Shoots. Misses back iron, no good. Rebound. Gathered there by the Patriots. Loose ball tipped there by Moeller. Out of bounds to Patrick Henry. That really looked like it hit the wire to me, but so they have a better look down there, I suppose. And now they're going to get an over and back violation called on the Patriots. So a big mistake there for the Patriots that give the ball right back for the Tigers. With a 22-14 lead. So Atkinson now will come to Conrad. Conrad over to Fuller. Fuller puts it on the deck and again will draw another personal foul. So Kenzie Fuller on the attack once again will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Fuller, when she catches the ball, she throws up that shot fake and aggressively attacks, and she's been able to get to the free throw line a few times tonight, and now she hits another one. So Kenzie Fuller here having a good game for the Lady Tigers. Fuller sets for the second free throw. Puts it up with the right hand and scores. Kenzie Fuller 2 for 2 once again from the free throw line for the Tigers. Patriots now will kick it up to Weber. Weber tries to go back door, and it'll be off the Patriots to the Tigers. Subs coming in for the Patriots, number 15, Alessa Almanza. Conrad now will get it over to Weber, or to Moeller. Moeller now over to Atkinson, and Atkinson will control. Atkinson now to Moeller. Moeller will have it off of her leg, and it'll be a backcourt violation called on the Tigers. And the Patriots will get it after the turnover. Monza now kicks topside over to Shirt. Shirt now will work against the Tiger defense. Mullins, cross-court pass to Almanza. Almanza back to Shirt. Shirt bounce pass inside to Raymundo. She drives to the basket, skips to Shirt, and Shirt tries to pass it to a wing, but nobody there. And it will be out of bounds to the Tigers. So good defense there from Liberty Center to force the turnover, and they'll get a look with 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. Moeller now controls for the Tigers. She'll cross the timeline. Goes to Atkinson. Atkinson now to Fuller. Fuller again with the fake, puts it on the deck, up with the right hand and scores once again. Kenzie Fuller on the attack and scores at the rack, and she'll go back to the free throw line for the and one. 3-point play opportunity, and Kenzie Fuller once again puts it on the deck and scores it. She's got 9 points here tonight for the Tigers with a chance for her 10th here at the free throw line.
7 quite the night.
So maybe some confusion there at the scorers table. We got it figured out as Kenzie Fuller now to the free throw line. Free throw on the way. Misses a no good. Good hustle there by the Patriots. Kirkendall will have it, then she throws it off of a Tiger wisely. Good play there by Kirkendall. And the Patriots will get the possession with 31 seconds to go. So 26-14, Tigers lead it. So Brooke Shirt now will control. She'll go to Kuzel. Kuzel now to Kirkendall. Kirkendall on the drive. Has it stolen away there by who else? Kenzie Fuller. Atkinson now will cross the timeline. 4 seconds now. Moeller on the drive. Skips to Conrad. Conrad gathers. Loose ball. And the Tigers will not get a look there to end the quarter, but nevertheless a good quarter there from the Tigers, who were able to get a really big spark there from Kenzie Fuller. Able to put it on the deck, able to score some baskets, get to the free throw line. She really kind of did it all there in that quarter. While we got a chance here at the quarter break, let's go to our sponsors who make all this possible here. Kiki, if you want to run through them for us.
I will.
Thank you to all these people.
KK Collision, a leader in the auto repair industry that has been servicing Northwest Ohio's auto needs for over 27 years. Meyer Badenhop Insurance. Since 1933, Northwest Ohio has been the home of the Meyer Badenhop Agency. STN Design, your home for custom screen printing and embroidery. Affinity IT Group, cybersecurity managed service for your company's demanding computer needs. 3Chord, sign it, sew it, screen it, promote it. Davis Farm Services is a family-owned agronomy business serving Northwest Ohio farmers for over 50 years. Swanton Welding has been providing our customers with the highest quality services for their metal fabrication needs since 1956. Pam and Dick Leatherman, Pisanello's Pizza, Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and Sattler Meats.
All right, DDK, what do you got there for us for the third quarter statistical wrap-up?
I got PH 1 of 6 from the floor, Liberty 2 for 13. Liberty had 7 of 9 free throws, PH 4 of 8. Big on the free throws that quarter. Liberty had about 4 rebounds, PH had 6, and Liberty had 4 turnovers, 6 for PH.
Kind of the tale of two quarters there, Kiki. Patrick Henry with 9 free throws there in the second. Liberty Center with 9 in the third. So kind of reversed it there as Liberty Center was on the attack there for most of the third quarter, especially Kenzie Fuller, who had a really nice third quarter. Now Fosnight will put it on the deck, and I think they're going to get a foul called on number 21, Kenna Rosengarten. Her fourth, team's first here in the quarter. So Weber will check back in for her.
Why are you eyeballing me?
It's nice of you to join us. It only took you 3 quarters there, bud.
Hey.
Dang,
I'm just giving you crap.
Shots fired. Good inbounds play for the Tigers. Zintek there tried to grab the loose ball, and it'll be knocked out of bounds off of the Tigers to the Patriots. Cap, while we got you here, though, would you tell us about the wrestling update that you have for us that you put out? Because I think the fans would really love to hear about it.
Yeah, we're going to cover the NWAL tournament. We were given that privilege to do that. So we're going to stream all of the prelim matches right up to the finals. And then Jeff Huff and Dan Conrad are going to join us in the broadcast booth, and we'll actually commentate, have everything in one mat in the center for all the finals. We'll have our high-definition cameras down on the floor. So we're looking to really get some exciting wrestling action, and that'll be 3:30 that the finals will start. They think wrestling will start about 4 o'clock for the finals. We'll come online at 3:30 and have some good pregame.
Yeah, and if you need to get some interesting information on your Tiger wrestlers, you can check out Dan Conrad's interview on LC Tiger Sports Live.com. Check it out there on the on-demand section there. Dan Conrad and Troy Westhoven.
And on Facebook.
And on Facebook as well. I enjoyed watching that one. Those two guys just kind of meshed together pretty well.
I just sat there and shut up because I got nothing to contribute when it comes to wrestling, and those two guys, they're spitting knowledge all day long.
So join Dan, and you said Tim on that call?
Yep.
So that'll be interesting.
Dan Conrad and Jeff Huff.
Jeff Huff, excuse me, on the call.
The godfather of the Huff family.
So a lot of fan referees in the building here tonight as Maddie Bailey will get the top side. Fosnight puts it on the deck, loses the ball out of bounds, and it will be to the Patriots.
So it is the PH game. It doesn't matter. I'm very familiar with one of the referees tonight, and I said, Ryan, I'm just going to tell you, you're wrong. Every call you make, you're going to be wrong. And he's like, why? I said, well, you're either going to be wrong from that side of the gym or wrong from this side of the gym, dude.
Good drive there by Shirt. Crew. Good defense there for Macy Crew. They'll force the jump ball, and it will give the possession to the Tigers. So 4:02 to go here, fourth quarter. Tigers lead at 26-14. And a defensive slugfest. Good steal there by Almanza. She'll go up strong with the left hand and scores. And a foul on Addie Zintek, and Almanza will go to the free throw line to try to cut the Tiger lead to 9. And that's just what the Patriots wanted there, as Addie Zintek will pick up her 5th personal foul. So that's a big loss there defensively, especially for the Tigers, a very aggressive defender. So Atkinson will check in for Zintek. Zintek will foul out. So free throw coming for Almanza to try to cut the Tiger lead to 9. 3:53 to go. Almanza will take the free throw, sets, fires, misses long, no good. Rebound to Aletha Fosnight. Thought she got fouled, no call. Kirkendall will go on the drive. That ball will be tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with the Patriots. Thought Fosnight kind of got hooked there on her arm. No call. Patriots able to stick with the ball there, and it'll be out of bounds. Patriots will inbound.
I'm not allowed to say anything. Cole, pinch me.
Almanza, corner. Kirkendall triggers the three-pointer. Missed it short, no good. Rebound inside, and a foul is going to be called on Kenzie Fuller.
Okay, that's one of those, I call it an X-ray vision call. When you're on the backside behind the defender and you call a foul, I've never understood that. How do you know it's a foul? You can't even see. You're on the other side. I guess if it looks like a foul and smells like a foul.
It must have smelled like one, because there's no way it could have looked like one. I don't know if he could have saw it, but a free throw missed there by Kelsey Schwiebert. So Patriots with 2 free throws, a chance to cut the Tiger lead to under double digits, unable to cash in. Another free throw coming. Misses, no good. Kenzie Fuller on the rebound for the Tigers. They'll get to Atkinson, and Atkinson will control. Atkinson now to Bailey. Bailey back to Atkinson. And a good timeout here, call here from Coach Josh Williams. I think just to settle the troops down. 3:25 to go. Patriots are still right in this thing. A team that's been battling all night. They've been on the floor. I think that's one thing that we really have, we got to give kudos to both teams. Both teams have really laid it out here. They've been getting on the floor. The defense has really been the story for both these teams. Tigers only giving up 16 points. Patriots only giving up 26 points. You talk about the free throws that have been a big story in this game. So really, offensively in the half court, it's been pretty stagnant for both teams. And I think you got to credit the defense, as we've seen both of these zones really just create havoc for the other opposing offenses.
Yeah, when you're 26-16 late in the fourth quarter, and they're not shooting bad, defenses are pretty intense. So, hey, join us. Our boys tomorrow night will be traveling to PH to take on that. That'll be a good game. If you've got nothing going on, or even if you do get down to Hamler, that'll be a great game as our Tigers will travel down there to take on the male Patriots. And then Saturday, we'll be right back here as the boys will take on the Scott Bulldogs. Good old City League rival of mine coming from Libby. And,
the Dogs.
The Bulldogs.
Good steal on the inbounds there from Schwiebert, but she lost it out of bounds.
And then check our schedule, because we're Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday. This is that grind, and we will have the girls' opening round of the tournament on the 24th, which is Saturday. Yeah,
the new sectional OHSAA sectional rules giving those higher seeds that home court advantage. I like that. I love that a lot.
Yeah.
You're giving them, I respect if you want to play a tougher schedule and get in the tournament as a mid-level seed. I respect that. But I also respect that you should give those teams who are in a higher seed some benefit of the doubt, and I love the home court advantage.
They'll play the winner of the Northwood,
the Rangers,
Evergreen game,
the Vikings, the Rangers, the Go Power Rangers. Atkinson now kicks it to Bailey, back to Atkinson. Tigers in no hurry here, up by 10 with 3 minutes to go. Patriots will have to come out and pressure. Ball tipped out of bounds. keeps it with the Tigers.
Coach Williams did not want her driving to the baseline or to the sideline like that.
Good trap opportunity for the defense. You don't want to dribble into those. Crew now tries to get it back. Shirt, good tip.
Kiki, am I taking all your airtime here?
No, take your time. I've talked enough today, Mark.
I'm new here, so you got to give me a little bit to get acclimated. Hey, shut up, Boom Boom. You're going to be in the digger category over there, dude. Let me get you a shirt that says, shut up, Boom Boom.
So good defense there by the Patriots who force a steal. Almanza will kick left wing to Shirt. Shirt now to Kirkendall. Thought about the three-pointer. Kirkendall puts it on the deck. Loose ball and a turnover for the Patriots. So good job there by the Tigers to avoid an empty possession. Now to Fosnight. Fosnight over to Bailey. Bailey on the drive. Skip past the Crew. Crew thought about the three. Wisely kicks it to Fosnight, and the Tigers will burn some more time. So very veteran play there for Macy Crew not to put up that three. Now 4 on the drive. She draws another personal foul, and Kenzie Fuller once again back to the free throw line. What a great game for Kenzie Fuller. She's basically lived at the free throw line here in the second half.
They're thinking that's about the 7th foul that she's drawn in this game.
She has been aggressive all night. We've seen her use ball fakes very aggressively to get her defender off balance, and then she's able to drive, put it on the deck, and she goes to the free throw line and cashes in on the first free throw.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing, guys, is these freshmen are no longer freshmen. Mm-mm. You know, we saw that in volleyball. All of a sudden, they snapped, and, we finally – and I think that has a lot to do with getting acclimated to the speed of the game. Mm-hmm. That really is probably the whole deal there. So
you have that huge jump from junior high to high school, and it kind of takes a minute, but once it happens, you're used to it.
Well, and I think it's tough when you're playing with, freshmen, sophomores, some juniors. I mean, when you have the depth that Liberty Center has, you're going to have a lot of different grades there, and I think that's tough to acclimate too. And as Weber goes to the basket, good defense there by Fosnight. Back top side there to Schwiebert. Schwiebert puts it on the deck, and Schwiebert will be fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And I can see how this next game is going to go tonight. I'll tell you that right now. As we're going to have ourselves a dandy here tonight as the conclusion of this one. The Tigers, once again, as we said, coming off a nice win on Saturday. Able to get back in the win column. Cap, can you help me and remind me who they played on Saturday?
Last Saturday?
The girls, yeah.
Yeah, you put me on the spot here.
The boys played Emmanuel Christian on Tuesday.
Bluffton. Well,
Bluffton
you can speak
Saturday.
up.
No, I'll let you take it.
Yeah.
Kiki, you can tell him and be like, listen, Cap, it was the Pirates of Bluffton.
Straighten me out. The Bluffton Pirates.
So I thought that was a nice win for them in the bounce back. Again, a tough loss on Thursday. Again, Brian just, kind of blitzed Liberty Center there a little bit in the first quarter. But you take away that first quarter, it was a really, really good basketball
Brian was
game,
held to 11 points in the final 3 quarters.
Yeah.
So it was just, in talking with Coach Davis about that, it's just, they used it obviously as a learning tool and as a motivational thing and said, look, you held one of the best teams in Division II to 11 points when we finally played our game. And so they're hungry. This is another game that was kind of earmarked that they let this one get away last year at PH. So, I think this will be an important game for the Lady Tigers.
Well, as good as the Tigers are, I just feel like after a tough loss, after an anticipated game, it's you can be vulnerable. And I give them a lot of credit for not being vulnerable on Saturday and coming in here and taking care of business the way that they did. So the Patriots going to be a little bit more aggressive defensively here. So foul called on Kelsey Schwiebert, her 4th, team 4th.
That'll be shooting now, 5th foul.
So 1:35 to go, 10-point lead for the Tigers still.
Nope, 4th foul.
Through to inbound for Liberty Center. Through to Moeller. Moeller now working against the Patriot defense. She tries to get away from the double team. Good steal there from PH. Shirt now in a double team herself. And I think they're going to get a timeout there from Coach Nussbaum and the Patriots. So the Tigers with still, I believe, 3 league games remaining, Cap, if I'm not mistaken. They play Evergreen, Patrick Henry. So maybe only 2 left?
2 left after
yeah,
tonight.
So 3 total after tonight.
We have Wasion, too, next Tuesday.
Yep. Wasion, that's that game that got moved because of weather.
Okay, so we have we do have 3 leagues. So Wasion, Evergreen still to go. Evergreen, a 10-win team. They're winless in the league, but they're a 10-win team and really can win on any given night. So Wasion, again, they have some capable players as well, and I give them a lot of credit. They lost a very, very talented player last year in Kelsey Meyer, and they've won 10 games. They've competitive in a lot of games as well. So give them a lot of credit. So you just can't really take a night off because if you do, you can find yourself in trouble.
Well, and that's what Coach Davis constantly tells the girls. Look, you got to finish this out. And, that's a big one. So, and again, then they'll come in on the 24th, which will be round 1. The draw has already taken place, so they definitely will play on the 24th at 7 p.m., and they'll play the winner of Northwood and Evergreen.
I like that. Right in my backyard. Well, front yard, I guess.
Well, they could play Evergreen back-to-back games for us.
So good job there to get it in from the Patriots. Shirt tried to kick a corner to Weber. Good tip there by Crew, out of bounds. Patriots will have it. Cap.
All right, well, we got a call coming in, and it's going to be a tie-up. Atkinson with good defense there. Kiki jumping? No, I got you.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to put a microphone on Cole Ballman. So Diamond Dan's in there. All right, knocked out of bounds by Maddie Bailey. So good defensive effort by her. PH will inbound under their own basket. Liberty Center in a 2-3 zone.
That's kind of been
Oh, sorry, I turned your mic off.
That's kind of been a difference for them in this. They kind of switch to that zone, and it's given Patrick Henry a lot of trouble offensively as Moeller will get tied up on the jump ball. Sorry, I have this number blowing me up for the last hour.
No, it's not your agent, is it?
No, my agent's sitting a couple sheets down from me.
Okay. I can give you a
voluntary leave or what?
3 cent a year raise, whether you deserve it or not. So
Muller to inbound to Atkinson. Under a minute to go here at the Jungle. JV looking to improve to 14-3 on the season. Good defense once again there by the Patriots.
And
that's Kelsey Schwiebert.
It's good defense by them, but there's just lazy passes. I mean, bounce pass it or throw it. You got to make up your mind, and a little bit of indecision there by the Lady Tigers.
Patriots will get it inbound. It's Weber. Patriots need a bucket. I'll get it now over to Mullins. Mullins, skip pass.
Oh, Macy Crew just flattened one of the Patriots.
No good. That was Kuzel on the three-point attempt, and Tigers will get the rebound, and Atkinson will go to the free throw line. And that should pretty much do it here with the Tigers having that 10-point lead.
Once again, Kiki mentioned we do have a reschedule, and it is on our Tiger Sports Live site. The Wasion Lady Indians, this is a game from a few months, maybe a month ago or more, that was rescheduled. That'll be on the 13th, and JV Varsity. And one of the things that was really weird, I had somebody ask me today, is why don't we cover the girls' freshman team? We don't have one because we have enough freshmen, but no one else in the area does to have a freshman squad. So, I was talking to baseball, softball. We're gearing up for spring already, believe it or not. And that starts like March 18th. And we will have a full JV and varsity baseball and softball team. Yep. So it's a very unusual that we have a full squad for the girls. Yep. Boys, we've been having that, but the girls will have a full reserve squad.
Another three-pointer put up there. Rebound to Crew. And like we said, that should all but do it here for this game. Tigers come in here, make a statement on defense. turned over the Patriots and made it count just enough offensively to get the job done as they win it 28-18 here over the Patriots. The Patriots will move to 10-10 overall. Your Lady Tigers will move to 14-3 on the season. Once again, they will be right back here on Tuesday night against the Wauseon Indians. DDK, do you got a fourth quarter statistical wrap-up for us real quick before we switch over to the pregame?
Yep, I had PH 1 for 8 from the floor, Liberty 0 for 3. But Liberty had 2 of 4 shots for free throws. PH had 3 of 5. Liberty just had 5 defensive rebounds, and they both had about 3 turnovers.
All right, so there's your fourth quarter statistical wrap-up. So once again, Tigers lead it or win it 28-18 for Phil, the Snowman, or if my dad's listening, the Snowman Jr.
That's
on the call.
Snowman Jr.
For Boom Boom Bombing on the techie stuff, DDK on some stats, and Kiki, my partner in crime up here on the color. Kiki, what great to have you back in here again. And Captain joining us here in the fourth quarter. Take us away.
All right.
Ready for the varsity.
We're going to take a break here from the jungle. Great victory by the Lady JV Tigers. And we'll be back after this short break.
Visit the athletic business table online to get your video tickets. Tickets are also available for boosters. Varsity halftime contest up for cash. If your name is drawn, you get a chance to make hole in one. Take home $500. Be sure to visit the concession stand operating tonight with 27 music boosters. providing the annual Night of Races fundraiser. This event will be held April 6, 2024. The ticket provides you a meal and ensures you to a fun evening of games, raffles, horse races, music, food, and refreshments. Please visit the Boosters table in the lobby for more information.
All right, welcome back to the jungle here in Liberty Center. It's the Henry County rivalry. The Lady Patriots of Patrick Henry come to town to take on our Lady Tigers. I'm your host, Mark the Captain Bly, and it's Scott Squared tonight. Scott Army on the play-by-play, Scott Barrett on the call.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Patrick Henry comes in 13-6. Liberty Center comes in 16-2. We had that debate, didn't we? Guys, no matter what they're playing, Patrick Henry and Liberty Center is always an exciting event.
No doubt about that. Again, welcome Tiger sports fans to the campus of Liberty Center High School. We are in for a treat tonight. As Mark said, the Liberty Center Lady Tigers hosting the Patrick Henry Lady Patriots. Basically, this game tonight, winner solidifies second place in the NWAL, but more importantly is its preparation for both teams as we get to the quarter end of the season. Scott, what do you think for the night?
Tonight's going to be a big one. I mean, last season, Liberty Center was firmly in control of the number 2 spot, make a trip to Patrick Henry, get a lead, dominate early, Scott, and then Patrick Henry played with a lot of grit at home with young players. Carries Crossland, Ada Crispin, young players brought that team back with big shots, big-time rebounding, and they got Liberty Center last year. And, you had a daughter on that team. I had a daughter on that team. I felt really good about that matchup. So it tells you a little bit about the grit at such a young age that this Justin Sonnenberg coach team has. So I think tonight Liberty Center has got to have a bounce-back performance after that first quarter disaster, won the next 3 quarters against Bryan, but tonight's a real test for them. Just how do they do when they have to step up in competition? You're at home, big opportunity for Liberty Center tonight.
No doubt about it. You mentioned a year ago. Clearly we had the lead, but if it's one of those games you just couldn't figure out how, what happened. You were scratching your head when you left there.
Still haven't figured it out.
You still haven't figured it out. But again, we were talking about it just a few minutes ago. Patrick Henry is not a flashy team, but the grit and determination, as you said, for a very young team, well coached. I really do think we're in for a good game this evening. I think there's a couple things that key stand out to this. Number one is, and we were talking with Coach Davis, is obviously they like to shoot the 3 ball. We got to make sure we do not let them stand and shoot. We got to contest them. I think second thing that we have to do well, we have to play defense, solid team defense. They always say 5 fingers of a hand. I think we all need to work together, both on the offensive end and defensive end. Rebound, obviously that's very important. They're another tall team, a lanky team. They like to get after it. What was impressive to me in regards to the Crispin girl, she is averaging 8.1 rebounds, but half of them are on the offensive end. So we're getting a lot of second chance points. So that's a very key to the game. And then obviously the play 4 quarters. 3 quarters ain't going to work. It's going to be a great determination for all 4 quarters.
You said it earlier too. You got young players that have been in a lot of big games. You look at a 13-6 and 4-1 team. You say, well, gee, Scotty, they're 13-6. They're beatable. Yeah, they're beatable. But if you take into consideration how good Ayersville is, Ottawa-Glandorf is the class of the region. You talk about Bryan, who's the class of their division in Northwest Ohio. They've lost games against big-time competition. That Bryan game, they lost that game by 1. So I'm telling you right now, tonight, Carries Crossland is as good of a scorer, coupled with Ada Crispin, who's as good as a rebounder as you're going to see in Northwest Ohio. And you know what? This is Liberty Center and Patrick Henry. They both want this game, not just to get the W, but to kind of a little community needle to get this win.
Yep. All right, we're going to go down to the scorers table for the national anthem and play introductions. We'll be back right after this.
On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, and the athletic department of Liberty Center Schools, we welcome you to tonight's game. We are pleased you are here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with liberties and freedoms like none other. To honor America, we ask you please stand and gently remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed tonight by the Liberty Center Pep Band. the Patrick Henry High School Athletics of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abided by high standards of conduct in competition. While the athletes in this game are friendly rivals, all attendants are reminded that this is a game between student athletes and that sporting behavior is respected. The officials assigned to this game today have been chosen according to the policies and procedures set forth by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials provide an integral part of high school athletics, and all are reminded to treat them with respect. The officials for today's game are Mr. Doug Musluber, Mr. Ryan Heller, and Mr. Josh Felix. And now let's meet our teams. First, for the visitors are Patrick Henry Patriots. A 5'7" junior, number 00, Casey Nelson. 5'7" sophomore, number 1, Harris Crossman. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Kaya Seaman. A 5'8" senior, number 4, Carson Weber. And a 6' sophomore, number 12, Ada Chrisman. The Patriots are coached by Mr. Justin Sonnenberg and assisted by Jeremy Crossland, Nick Nussbaum, and Heidi Chrisman. And now, let's meet the starters for your Liberty Center Tigers. A 5'7" senior, number 1, Emmy Gray. A 5'7" senior, number 2, Elle Moeller. 5'7" senior, number 10, Nicole Keller. A 5'9" senior, number 13, Eliza Jones. And 5'10" senior, number 54, Kate Blanton. The Tigers are coached by Tim Davis, assisted by Josh Williams, Brayden Tyler, and Kristen Stacy. The Liberty Center administration requests that you please refrain from walking silently while play is going on. This is for your safety, the safety of the athletes.
All right, things are getting underway here. It's going to be a very, very loud crowd tonight, so it should be a good atmosphere.
Starters for Liberty Center: Gray, Moeller, Keller, Jones, Blanton, the original 5 for the Patrick Henry Patriots. Chrisman, Seaman, Crossland, Weber, Nelson. We have Chrisman jumping against Blanton. Tip controlled by Liberty Center. Nicole Keller taking controls, heading up the court.
Straight man-to-man, Patrick Henry. They will mix defenses, Scotty, tonight, starting at man-to-man.
Man-to-man. Keller over to Gray. Gray at the top of the key. Blanton posting up inside. Almost switching back to, or dropping 2 on her.
Yep.
A zone type of thing.
Maybe a little matchup, maybe.
Keller driving at the elbow over to Moeller. Back out to Keller. Amy Gray, 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound controlled by Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry up the floor. Bringing the ball up the floor will be Nelson. Guarded by Keller. Trap coming by Moeller. And steal by Gray. And Scott, we were just talking about it. That's a good thing to get that first basket. There we go.
Trap them, turn it over. Turn your defense and offense, Scotty. Emmy Gray all year long been doing a good trap by Keller.
That's not the foul that Coach Davis wants. You're 80-some feet away from the basket.
Scotty, back to your initial comment. It looked like PH was in a straight man, but then it kind of dropped back into almost like a matchup zone.
Yep.
A matchup zone is when you're in charge of somebody in a zone, but then you can sink, play on the big, and get to the scores.
Yep. So another turnover by Patrick. Oh, nope. Controlled by Patrick Henry. Across the timeline. We looks like we may have a player down for Patrick Henry, but we're going to get play on. Up, she's up. We're going to go. Good collapse defense again. Chrisman inside. And we have a jump ball.
Very good job by Nicole Keller.
Yep, coming down to help Blanton out.
Kaylee Blanton down there fighting with Ada Crispin. Liberty Center looks a lot different at the start versus that Bryan game just a week ago.
4 across for Patrick Henry as they inbounds the ball on the jump ball. Out to Crossland. Crossland, it looks like it's off her foot. Yes, it was.
Elle Moeller with quick hands got inside on Carrie's Crossland, and that's what she does best. Really good. Getting your hand involved, tips, knocks it off Crossland Liberty ball.
Something to keep an eye on as we go down on the offensive end is Patrick Henry is a heavy right-handed team, and
Yes,
they
they
like to
are.
go right. So if we can take them to the left, we may get some more turnovers. Back to the offensive end. Emmy Gray up top, over to Keller. Keller dribbling, guarded by Nelson. To the elbow goes Keller, looking, passing off to Gray. Gray dribble drive, up and blocked by Chrisman.
Big time block by Ada. Emmy Gray likes to get to the basket. Ada Crossland defends the rim as well as anybody.
Crispin dribbling hard, drive. Nope, they got it on the floor, and we have a foul either on Moeller or Blanton.
It's like Kaylee Blanton maybe. Hope they're going to call
They're
on
going
Moeller.
on Moeller. Yes, her first.
Good catch on the foul on the floor, Scotty. I thought she was in the act, but that just shows you Ada Crispin, for a 6-foot sophomore, puts the ball on the deck and attack the rack right there.
Yep. And the funny thing, Scott, she was bringing that ball up the floor.
She was.
Yep. A little bump, they let it go. M. Gray, rebound, look up, and she has Moeller over to Blanton. Blanton can't handle it. Quick defensive pressure applied by Seaman. Out of bounds, favor of Liberty Center.
Both teams really athletic. Patrick Henry really good in transition defense. Got back to defend that breakout by Liberty.
Moeller taking the ball out of bounds. Inbounds out to the top to Jones. Jones over to Emmy Gray. We're going to set up the offense here. Liza Jones, dribble drive, kicks to Moeller, to the corner to Emmy Gray. Eliza Jones. Moeller back to Emmy Gray. Emmy Gray driving again. Kick to Keller. Keller for 2. Good.
Got it.
That's a big shot.
Tell you what, anytime you get Emmy Gray on the move and you kick it to the corner, great knockdown by Nicole Keller, not known as a scorer. That was a big-time 2-point jumper.
And we were talking about that before. She's bringing the ball up the floor, Chrisman. She's back there with that press, and that height helps dramatically going over the top.
Highly skilled big girl. Ada Crispin can do a lot of things for Patrick Henry.
Steal by Elle Moeller. Up and good.
Well, Liberty Center started this way last year. A lot of traps, a lot of early steals and turnovers. So far, 6-0. Liberty turning defense to offense.
Oh, Kaylee.
Bad reach.
Coach Davis doesn't like that again. 70 feet away from the basket. You like the pressure, but you just can't reach. You got to be moving those feet.
Now, Kaylee Blanton, as athletic as any big, as you're going to see in the area, right with Ada Crispin, but you don't want your bigs reaching at half court.
So Swab is checking in, as is Guilty. Guilty is in for Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry ball. Dribble drive. Over to Crossland. Crossland tipped away from Eliza Jones.
Great tip by Eliza Jones. On a little skip pass, Eliza got to the corner. Coach Davis loves tips and steals. Good tip by Eliza. Good movement. Good anticipation.
Exactly. Very active on the defensive end so far this evening. Inbounds in the ball will be Crossland for Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry, the ball up the top of the key to Nelson. Guarded by Jones. Back to the man-to-man we go. She takes runs into the wall of Blanton.
Good defense. Did not move her feet, Scotty.
It was, and she did not go at her, so she had it positioned perfectly. Keller over to Blanton. Blanton, quick kick to Emmy Gray. Over to Moeller. Eliza Jones, right wing. Keller corner, looking inside to Blanton. Not there. Oh, wide open 3 by Emmy Gray. Ooh.
Great rebound.
Nice
Kaylee
rebound
Blanton.
by Blanton. Up, short. Rebound, Patrick Henry.
Tell you what, you get Emmy Gray, that kind of look, Scott. She knocks those shots down, but good offensive rebound. Liberty very active on the glass early.
Gildy driving around for a layup. Blocked by Blanton.
Kaylee Blanton playing some big-time defense. That time she was able to move her feet on that swat as she drove to the baseline. Excellent job by Kaylee Blanton. Couple big defensive plays early.
Yep. Checking in is Miller as well as Barrett for the Tigers. Checking back in was Chrisman for the Patrick Henry Patriots. Crossland guarded by Moeller. Shot attempt no good. Out of bounds, Patrick Henry.
Carries Crossland, has a lot of one-on-one skills, plays some AAU, maybe their best athlete on the floor, Scotty. She was dealing on the baseline. Good defense by Liberty again.
Yep. Again, cross by Patrick Henry, inbounds to Crossland. Shot attempt, left hand was no good. You talk about the skill. There you go. When you go left, you got to shoot it with the left, and she did. Gray up the floor in transition, kicking over to Blanton. Blanton.
There you go.
Baseline jumper, good. If there's anything that's improved in her game, it's that baseline jumper.
Emmy Gray identifying the shooters in the corner early. 8-0 start, Liberty Center,
Yep.
all over PH.
Gildy over to Chrisman. Chrisman dribbling. Nice pass. No good. Chrisman with the rebound. Patrick Henry's on the board. 8-2 on the three-court scoreboard. Favor the Liberty Center Lady Tigers. Miller up to Gray. Gray over to Barrett. Quick look into Blanton, not there. Reset with Gray at the top. Looks like they're going to run their ear play, which should be a three-point attempt coming up for Emmy Gray right about now. Oh, good guard. Good guard. Crossland stepped out. Drive by Gray. Blocked by Chrisman. Rebound by Blanton. And a travel.
A lot of these set plays, you look to get it to Emmy Gray. She's at 16 points a game, one of the top players in the area. But, a lot of attention is going to be paid to Emmy Gray tonight, which will leave shooters in the corners and on the wings. So I like Emmy Gray being ball dominant. It opens up opportunities for a lot of other players tonight.
Absolutely. And I think you could say the same thing for Patrick Henry. What they're going to try to do is get Crossland some attempts. She's shooting. There's a travel on Patrick Henry, another turnover.
Yeah, great job there by Beatrice Barrett getting Casey Nelson speeded up a little bit, turns them over, Liberty Center.
I'll quickly finish my thought in regards to Crossland. She's shooting 24% of the offense for Patrick Henry.
High volume shooter, high volume scorer for them.
Inbounds Gray to Miller. Perry has checked in for the Lady Tigers. Miller up top, guarded by Nelson.
Little man-to-man here, a little switch in defenses. PHs like to switch defense.
We got two quick ones on Blanton. She just had an illegal screen.
Tell you what, Kaylee Blanton has struggled this season getting into foul trouble. She's so active and so athletic, she wants to participate in a lot of that trapping, and she typically does, but then we reach, and those cheap fouls really get us in trouble.
And you say about how you keep a gritty team in the game is making silly mistakes like that. A foul 70 feet away from the basket and a screen. Dribble drive by Patrick Henry. Another one. Oh, good steal by Bea Barrett. Up the floor, Emmy Gray we come. Oh, dribble drive, kick to Barrett. Barrett for three. In and out. Nice hustle by Miller.
Good job by Gracie Miller. Scotty hustling after a basketball, battling there with Kaya Seaman. The Liberty just a completely different look tonight. Really good on defense in the half court, getting the turnovers in the full court. Just really good reaction. Good hands, tips, and steals. Liberty on defense looks very sharp.
Absolutely. With this good start, again, putting the ball in the bucket, good active defense, settles down the nerves and let the game come to you. Molly Perry at the top of the key, dribble drive, kick into Emmy Gray, looking for Emerson Gherkin. Oh,
had her pinned.
They had her sealed well. Just a little too long on the pass.
They did a job by Emerson Gherkin. Gets that left shoulder available to her to the rim. Good pin. Just could not finish the pass.
Okay. Patrick Henry able to break the press on that occasion. Nelson being guarded by Miller. Over to Chrisman. Nice handoff. Dribble drive.
Block on Gracie Miller. Moving her feet.
I know Gracie didn't like that call, but you have to get that torso and establish that defensive position. She never did.
Now, you're an old official. You know what that's like. When you're moving and they're moving, it's going to be a foul against the defender.
Yep.
But Gracie there, in her face, challenging shots. Liberty not giving up a lot of easy looks, Scott.
Yep. Nelson at the line for two. First one good. Making the score 8-3, $1:28 remaining in this first quarter, and I say rapidly moving first quarter. Second free throw by Nelson.
I think it's Liberty's fifth foul, so PH.
Oh, what a rebound by Chrisman.
Oh, nice steal by Molly Perry.
Yeah, Molly Perry stepping in. You bring it down, we're going to get it. Here we go. Gracie Miller up the floor, over to Perry. Back up to Miller. Over to Bia Barrett, looking in at Gherkin. Gherkin's not there. Over Molly Perry for three.
Big
Good.
time. Molly Perry has stepped up as a three-point shooter, Scotty. She's been burying threes big time by Molly Perry.
11-3. Quick transition. Shot by Patrick Henry. No good.
Molly
Rebound
Perry
by
again.
Molly Perry.
Great job on the defensive glass by Liberty, limiting PH to one shot here.
Yep. Molly Perry dribbling. Over to Gimme Gray. Gray guarded by Crossland. Over to Miller. Guarded by Nelson. Molly Perry guarded by Seaman. Inside to Gherkin
Nice
against
move by
Crispin.
Gherkin.
Oh, no good. She used the left hand well, but just no to avail there. Up the floor quick. Patrick Henry. Seaman. Guarded by Perry. Up. No good. Rebound off of Patrick Henry. LC ball.
And Molly Perry, great sequence off her three, Scotty. Offensive rebound. Playing great defense. Staying in front of her man. I mean, Molly Perry has picked up some key minutes late in this season.
Yes, she
performing well. I love the
Yes,
way
she
she
has.
shoots it. Love the way she shoots it.
Substitution, Eliza Jones in for Gherkin. Looks like a little goal, a little bit of offense with 28 seconds remaining. Not saying you hold it for one, but let's get a good shot here. Gracie Miller bringing the ball up against Crossland. Oh, they're
comes the
looking to
trap.
trap. Yep, over to Perry.
Job by Molly Perry.
Good. Across court to Gimme Gray. Under to Bia Barrett. Bia Barrett. Good.
Great look by Emmy Gray to go cross court in the paint for an easy bucket. 13-3.
Yep. When you bring that trap, go cross court. Somebody's open. There it is. 4 seconds left. Crossland for three. Good.
Big answer by Crossland. Scotty, that was a big three to cut the lead from 13-3 to 13-6. That is the kind of player that Carrie's Crossland is. Give her a look, got a clean look, and buries the three to cut the lead to 7.
All right, well, we got a break here in the action. We like to thank our sponsors because, again, without these guys, these broadcasts just don't happen. KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance Agency, STN Design, Affinity IT Group, 3Chord, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pam and Dick Leatherman, Peas and Nello's Pizza, the Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate, Metal Fab, and Sattler Meats. And we appreciate these guys. Also, well, if you're out there watching this game, you're on our website. Check our schedule for updates. We've got a girls' Wasion game that was rescheduled back in, 3 months ago. I don't know. It
January.
Seems like forever. That'll be Tuesday night here. And we've got this Saturday, the boys will take on the Scott Bulldogs. And I think Scott's got some first quarter stats.
Liberty Center 6 for 13 from the field. Patrick Henry 2 for 10. Liberty Center playing really good defense on the shooters and rebounding the basketball really well. I think Liberty Center now with 8 rebounds, 6 defensive against Patrick Henry's 5. So Liberty doing it at both ends, shooting, scoring, and rebounding.
Patrick Henry has the starters back in for Liberty Center. Molly Perry, Bia Barrett, Emmy Gray, Elle Moeller, and Eliza Jones. Eliza Jones for three. Off the back iron. Good seal, good rebound and run out. Crossland. Good.
And carries Crossland, gets out on the break.
That was a long rebound, and she took off, and up the floor they went quick in transition.
Well,
Emmy Gray guarded by Crossland.
Patrick Henry, really athletic, Scotty. They can get out on the runouts. You saw it right there.
Molly Perry inside to Elle Moeller. Over to M. Gray. Couldn't handle the pass. Bia Barrett at the elbow. Bia Barrett driving.
Good job.
Good foul, or good attack. Foul by Crossland, I believe.
Yes, it was. I think the foul was on Crossland on Bia's drive.
They actually called it on Seaman,
Whoa.
and it's her second, so we'll take that.
That looked like a Carrie's Crossland foul to me. But
It did. Bia Barrett, first free throw attempt up. Good.
Beatrice Barrett, 82% free throw shooter. You know, I like us attacking the rim, not just settling for threes.
And Scott, you know what? You mentioned attacking, and it's one thing to attack, but we are going to the basket. We're not falling away. We're not shying away from that contact. So, good point.
Learned a lot at Liberty betting against their bigs to get into their body and shoot some free throws.
Bingo. Up the floor comes Nelson. Guarded well by Emmy Gray. She tried to switch it to that left hand. Emmy Gray tips it away. We have a jump ball. Favors Patrick Henry. Checking back in will be Gildy.
Liberty Center doing a really good job of getting on the floor, Scotty, tying balls up, getting possessions or turning them over. Liberty Center playing really scrappy defense right now.
So 7:07, second quarter, 15-8. Liberty Center inbounding the ball. Patrick Henry. Prigge guarded by Keller. Crossland guarded by Moeller. This is a good matchup, Crossland and Moeller.
Two of the same looking athlete for
Yes,
sure. And
yes, they are. Crispin guarded by Barrett. I don't think she likes that physicality. Gildy guarded by Gray. Switching it up with Keller. Nice pass into Crispin. Crispin up strong.
Yeah, good cut. That's a good mismatch for Crispin against Beatrice Barrett, who's had to play some big tonight with Kaylee Blanton's foul trouble.
Quickly up the floor. 3-point attempt by Barrett.
Got
Good.
it. Big time three by Beatrice Barrett from the corner off the pass from Nicole Keller.
18-10. Man-to-man pressure coming up the floor. Now Eliza Jones guarding Weber. Weber driving right. Reach in by Barrett.
Got to move your feet there, Beatrice Barrett. Don't want to reach, but that was a big-time three by Bea. Good recognition by Nicole Keller. Draws the defense on the drive. Those corner shooters, Scotty, open right now all night.
4 across for Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry inbounding the ball. Crossland guarded by Moeller. Dribble drive. Contact.
Oh, they're going to call that against Bea, her second foul. She was looking for the charge, got to her spot a little bit late. Bea's picked up some good charges here recently, but that's a tough foul right there and an and one. Bea picks up her second, so Liberty in some foul trouble with Kaylee and Bea.
Yep. And then we talked about Crossland being one of those premier scorers. That was a nice take, good left-hand finish.
Patrick Henry eating into this Liberty Center lead.
18-12 with one free throw, making it 18-13 in favor of Liberty Center, with 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Keller dribble drive, kick
nice
over
kick,
to Moeller, baseline jumper.
Got it, Moeller again. Keller drive, kick to the corner. Great recognition by Nicole
up
Keller.
To Crispin, over to Weber.
Good closeout by Liza Jones on the three. Again, Liberty doing a great job in the half court
Prigge
here.
Dribble drive, no good. Rebound, Gray.
That was Emmy Gherkin. Really disturbed that shot at the rim.
She did.
Great job by Emerson Gherkin.
Gray over to Keller. Keller up top, over to El Moeller. Over to M. Gray. Guarded by Crossland. Weber guarding Liza Jones. We have Keller looked to shoot that. Emmy Gray and says, thank you, no good. Rebound, favor Crispin. Crispin bringing the ball up the floor. A little struggle. She got control of it. Nice.
Euro step.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. The little Euro.
Impressive, Addie Crispin. Down the floor, leads the break.
Up the floor, quick. Emmy Gray in transition. Another block by Crispin.
Emmy got herself deep, and Crispin there for the swat.
Yep. Oh, and we got a foul by...
Tell you what, Liberty's so active with their hands. They're just looking for steals and turnovers, and sometimes that can get you in some trouble. I said 5 fouls earlier. I don't know that I was right.
Well, that was
in that first quarter. Yeah, maybe we got to 5 at the end, but we're at 3 now.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 5 at the end
of
the first quarter.
Sometimes I get those numbers a little askew. Not seeing it as well at 53 years old, Scotty.
Patrick Henry on the offensive end. Guilty. Over to Prigge. Prigge inside to Crispin, guarded by Gherkin. Top of the key to Weber.
Good double on the low post there.
Yes, it was. Weber dribble drive. Looking, good spin move off the glass, no good. Crispin with an offensive rebound, up and no good. Rebound, Weber up, and I think they're going to get Keller with a reach in.
Well, either Keller or they're going to get one of the two. Let's see. They're going to get
Keller
on the reach. Good catch. I'll tell you, without Bea and without, we lose some rebounding power with Beatrice Baird, who leads this team in rebounds, and Kaylee Blanton, both in foul trouble. But Emerson Gherkin in a good position. We got to finish the possession. And, Carson Weber does this. She cleans up a lot of messes for Patrick Henry. Good offensive rebound by Carson and getting a chance to shoot 2 here.
Yep, her first free throw is good. And we talked about it in the opening regarding rebounding. We have to rebound. We're not moving bodies out. We're not putting a body on a body. And then when we have an opportunity to get it, we got to get that rebound. These second chance points will come back to haunt you.
Liberty was up 13-3, and Patrick Henry has whittled this thing into a 5-point ball game. So
25 in favor of the Liberty City Later Tigers. Gracie Miller over to L. L guarded by Gildy. Back over to Miller, over to M. Gray. Quick dribble drive. guarded by Crossland. Nice cross with a left hand, short rebound, kicked around, and it looks like we'll have a jump ball,
Liberty
and
Center
it should
will
favor
maintain
Liberty
position.
Center. Yes.
Liberty.
Yes.
I mean, Emmy Gray had to go with her left hand there after a spin. Patrick Henry's doing a really good job sitting on her right and paying a lot of extra attention to Emmy. You would. She's averaging 16.2 points a game, leads this league, one of the top area scorers.
Yep. Nice backdoor cut by Emerson Gray. Emerson Gray up and off the iron. Good rebound.
Emmy Gray puts it back.
22-15. That's all effort.
Tell you
That
what,
was
man.
right there, was an effort play.
Emmy Gray not having the greatest start to this game, but stayed right at that offensive rebound and got a big basket, Scott.
Yep. Gildy bringing the ball up the floor. Stops. Back to Crossland. Crossland on the cut. No good. Rebound. Emerson Gray. Emerson Gray up the floor. Crossland is down. Good. Up the floor to Moeller. Moeller up and good.
Recognition. Emmy Gray all night long has done a great job leading the break, seeing the floor, both in the half court and the full court. Justin Sonnenberg not super happy that his star, Carries Crossland, got hit in the head. I think that was just good defense and just playing physical.
Yes. Yep. A veteran crew. We have one official stepping in for the other, trying to defuse the situation. But
And that was a lot. That got a little heated pretty quickly, but the crew, to your point, and you do it for a living, really handled that situation. A hot game, hotly contested, big-time rivals handled that very well.
Yes, they did. Okay, 24-15, 3:40 remaining. Patrick Henry bringing the ball up the floor. Nelson over to Guilty. They're looking to trap Guilty. She dribbles through, kicks it over to Priggy. Priggy for three, long. Another rebound by Emerson Gray. Up the floor we go in transition. Patrick Henry, good transition defense. We're going to set up.
Emerson Gray contributing a lot of different things, assisting the ball, rebounding
Three.
the basketball, and knocks down a big three. Emmy Gray.
Yes, there was that wide open shot. She wasn't missing another
From
one.
the corner, by the way.
Yep.
Those shots in the corner have been there.
Yep. Patrick Henry at the high post. There's Chrisman. Chrisman over to Priggy again. Priggy looking back into Chrisman. Bumps back out to Gildy. Gildy for three. Off the mark. Liberty Center basketball.
I think Liberty Center happy with Sophie Gildy taking those shots, not Carries Crossland or Ada Crispin. So Liberty doing a really good job of isolating attention to their top scorers and forcing the ball into everybody else's hands.
Yep. I think this is a point in the game where we can say we get a basket here.
There it is.
I'd say
Molly Perry.
We're going to get time. Nope, long. Favor of Patrick Henry with the rebound. Up the floor they go. Here comes Priggy. Priggy hands it off to Gildy, guarded by Miller.
Gracie Miller, a really good on-ball defender.
Oh, and there's the long
Great
arms.
tip,
of
Emmy Gray.
Nice dribble. And here comes, look at Emerson Gherkin running the floor on the backside. Emerson Gherkin stops, pops, and boom.
Tell you what, Emmy Gray steals it, takes it the distance, keeps the defender at bay, under control, and a big finish, her ninth point.
Crispin guarded by Gray. Crispin drives, fouled by Gherkin, and Crispin will be going to shoot two.
You know, when things break down, Ada Crispin has the ability, Scott, to put the ball on the floor and go to the rim. Not getting a lot of easy, nice looks and for jumpers, but she is attacking when she is caught up and has no options. That's a really good job by Ada Crispin right there.
Yep. 29-15, make it 29-16 after the free throw by Crispin. Checking back in is Crossland.
A really good job there by Emerson Gherkin. Good defender, exactly where she needs to be. Disrupted some shots at the rim.
You know, and she's just getting back in. Let's play. She hasn't played a ton of minutes. So what she did on that fast break, though, is drew a defender, which allowed Emerson Gray to get a nice, easy jumper.
Yep.
So, again, playing some good minutes. Oh, we got a foul there on Schwab. Schwab, I think, tried to put Perry in the parking lot.
Tell you what, Molly Perry getting some very big minutes. High IQ player, knows where the basketball has to be. Great shooter. Liberty Center has a great asset in Molly Perry, giving them big minutes here.
Yes.
I think Molly Perry I read her lips. Oh, it's like that, huh?
I see. All right.
Liberty inbounds the ball. Eliza Jones, right side. Emerson Gray. Thought about it. Top of the key.
Little heat check for Emerson Gray. She could hit that shot at 23 feet, by the way.
1:45 left. Emerson Gray drive on the baseline, left side. Kicks it out to El Moeller. El Moeller over
Good
to
patience
Gray.
here by Liberty, Scotty.
Kicks it into Molly Perry in the corner. Skip over to Muller for three, no good. Rebound by Nelson. Up the floor we come. Don't foul. Good job. Eliza Jones stopped the ball. She did her job. Here we go. Patrick Henry set, and 1:25 remaining in the second quarter. Little backdoor cut was not there by Weber. Over to Crossland, guarded by Emerson Gray. Nice spin move by
Impressive. Carrie Crossland shows your athleticism right there. She's every bit as athletic as Emmy Gray is, for sure. Emmy better shooter. Carries with a great job there on the spin and the score.
29-18 on the three-court scoreboard. Liberty Center on the offensive end. Emerson Gray dribble drives. Quick kick to Girk. Top of the key, Eliza Jones for three.
Nice identification there on the ball reversal from Gracie Miller.
Yep.
And I tell you, the best three-point shooter in the area is Eliza Jones, and she buries it.
Yep. Looking to trap. Oh, a foul by Perry, and she doesn't believe it.
I tell you what, Molly Perry is just everywhere where the ball's at, anticipating, playing great defense. That was a little bit of a cheap foul. I'm with Molly on that, Scotty, but great job by Molly Perry.
That'll be our fifth foul, which will give Patrick Henry 2 shots here in the rest of the quarter, which is actually 44 seconds remaining. Molly Perry has been the shining star, not shining star, but the bright spot for
and
us.
And a stabilizer, too.
Exactly.
Two-way player, both ends of the floor.
Bingo.
And does not make mistakes, Scott. I mean, she rarely turns the basketball over. You can really trust Molly Perry when it gets tight in the press and the half court.
Yep. First one no good. Second one up and rolls in. 32-19, 42 seconds. Coach Davis calling out something as Emerson Gray brings the ball up the floor, guarded by Crossland. Miller guarded by Nelson. They got the count on, and not a good pass across court. And
good job by Gracie Miller.
Yes.
And
got the foul on Nelson.
Jump ball. That's a jump ball.
Oh, he looked like he called a foul.
Casey Nelson did come over the top.
Yeah, that's exactly. You can't play through a player, and he went up with the fist. The official went up the fist. You know what? He deserves to get a little heat on that one.
As an official, I will let you make that call. The better is Gracie Miller's effort right there.
Cole Ballman will pinch you if you talk about the officials, and if he pinches me, I'm going to...
Here we go.
You'll
Eliza
get pinched
Jones
by proxy.
There you go. El Moeller again.
Yeah, steal. If it's not there, let's get a shot here, ladies. Emerson Gray drives, and good.
Tell you what, no better finisher around the rim than Emmy Gray.
Exactly.
Number one finisher I've seen in high school girls basketball.
Three-point attempt up for Patrick Henry, no good.
Good finish.
We will end the half 34-19 in favor of our Liberty Center Lady Tigers.
Man, did a lot of good things in that first half, Scotty. The best thing I think we did, not only did we defend their scores or their perimeter, they love to shoot the three. They did not get open looks, but what we did was identify open women, and they knocked down shots.
So we said at the beginning, play 4 quarters, halfway there, fellas. Let's take us to break, Mark.
All right, we're going to take a break here at the halftime on the three-court scoreboard. It's the Liberty Center Lady Tigers 34. The Lady Patriots of Patrick Henry 19. And with that, everybody, we'll be back right after this halftime break.
Good evening, Tiger Patriot fans. Tonight we have some junior students ready early for homecoming. They are dressed up in gorgeous gowns to raise money for our 2024 LC After Prom. They will be dashing around the stands collecting donations. Let's help them fill up their purses so our kids can have an amazing After Prom. Another way to support our students is to buy a delicious free students pizza from any junior. Money and orders are due tomorrow. LC juniors and seniors, thank you for your support. We have the 50-50 ticket number. It's a red ticket. Take home $185. Number is 838207. Again, winning 50-50. 838207.
All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center. Once again on the three-chord scoreboard, 34-19, our Lady Tigers are up over the Lady Patriots of Patrick Henry. Some of the halftime stats look like this. Second quarter stats, Liberty Center was 8 of 16, while Patrick Henry was 4 of 14. And for the half, Liberty Center's 14 of 29, while Patrick Henry is 6 of 24. 7 turnovers in the half for the Patrick Henry Patriots, only 1 for Liberty Center. That's amazing. Liberty Center 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the half. Patrick Henry 6 of 9. And rebounds, Liberty Center with 10 boards on the defensive side, 3 offensive boards in the half. Patrick Henry with only 3 defensive boards total.
You know, a week ago, I was on the call here with Greg Badenhop, and we talked at great length of how to beat that Bryan team. And the number one thing was to take care of the basketball. If I heard you correctly, 1 turnover.
1 turnover for the
half.
Tigers, while 7 for the Lady Patriots.
We had 16 against Bryan.
And most of them came in that first quarter when the game really came apart from us, for sure.
Bingo.
I tell you what, not only are we doing a good job taking care of the basketball, Scotty, but we're doing a really good job of covering their perimeter shooters. The closeouts, the quickness, the tips, the awareness. That's 9 seniors being in Tim's program for a long time, understanding where you need to be, understanding the scouting report. Patrick Henry not getting a lot of clean looks from the perimeter.
And you talk about a closeout. That closeout's important. Number one, they like to shoot the 3 ball. So You're taking the 3 ball away, but they're closing out under control and taking away that dribble penetration on top of that. So you're right. It's exactly right. It's a great job that we're doing effortlessly.
Yeah, one other quick thing before we get started, I want to give a couple shout-outs. And, we don't normally do this, but I think we got some special circumstances. Kent Michael Spees, in the hospital. He's not been doing well. And, buddy, you are the GOAT fan of all time, so Kent Dog. And then kind of a special thing near and dear to my heart, Larry Black, a longtime principal and an advocate of Tiger sports.
Beloved by the student body here at Liberty Center, yep. Larry Black.
And he's got some health issue he's fighting through. I talked to him last week. He wasn't feeling very good, Larry. All the blessings, all the prayers to you and Kent Dog, too. And, man, we just hope things get better for both of you guys, and we're thinking about you here at Tiger Sports Live.
Thoughts and prayers, gentlemen. Hey, before we get started here again, Scott, I think we go back to the keys we mentioned beforehand. Don't let them stand and shoot. Play solid ball defense and defend the lane, rebound on both ends. That's probably about the only gray question mark we have. They had a lot of second chances. We heard that they had 24 shot attempts. I don't want to say half, but I bet you there was a good number that they were second half shots.
And they got to the free throw line a little bit as well.
Bingo.
Liberty Center, I'd like to see them attack the basket. They've knocked down the open jumpers, the short intermediate J's, the threes. That could go cold, so Liberty's got to mix and match on offense, attack a little bit. Beatrice Barrett got to the free throw line. Every one of these girls can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Scott, Barrett, you talked about Emmy Gray kind of having a slow start. She went from those 4 points right after you said that to 11 real quick on that quick run.
And the floor, distributing the basketball, and really running this basketball team.
Liberty Center with the second half inbounds. Back to starters for both teams. Keller over to Moeller. Moeller back to Keller. Keller over to Gray at the top of the key, guarded by Crossland. Blanton setting up a high screen. Nope. Backs it in. Eliza Jones thought about it over Emerson Gray for 3.
Big time. Good ball reversal. Man, Emmy Gray, I just can't believe they're not more of an aggressive closeout. Emmy just buries it.
I was going to say, they're just the opposite of what we just talked about. They are not closing out, and we are burying threes.
You're going to give Emmy Gray that kind of look. Thank you, all day long.
Yes. Blanton guarding Chrisman. Chrisman hands it off to Seaman. Crossland back in.
Nice jump ball by Keller there. I like what she did as Crossland was getting to the rim right there, but Nicole Keller with the quick hands to tie her up, Scotty.
Yeah, when he threw that whistle, I thought, oh, no, here we go. But no, good defense. Inbounds by Patrick Henry. Drive by Weber. Rebound, Crispin. Crispin fouled by Blanton.
Okay, giving up those offensive rebounds. Ada Crispin just beat, a Liberty Center rebounder under the rim. We've got to do a job. Kaylee was there, good position, but tell you what, you give Ada Crispin an inch, she'll take a mile on the offensive glass.
And we talked about her being a young player. And she's 6'1"?
Yes.
Is that what she's listed at, 6'1"? sometimes it takes a little bit of time to grow into her body. She knows how to use her body
does.
very well.
A lot
for
of body
sophomore.
control,
Yeah.
a lot of body awareness.
Yep.
Good-looking player, Ada Crispin.
Bia Barrett checks in for Liberty Center.
Second free throw by Crispin, no good. Rebound in favor of the Liberty Center Tigers. Blanton out.
Beatrice Barrett
in.
checking in for Kaylee Blanton. They want to preserve those fouls, Scotty. Got her third very early here in the third quarter.
Yep. Tigers bringing the ball up against a little zone pressure. Nice back cut by Liza Jones, and we have a
Great
block.
job.
Yep.
Liza Jones, good cut against that pressure. Liberty, I like the way they broke that, Scotty. Real patient, good decision making. They got one turnover. The captain reported Liberty taking care of the basketball against that pressure there.
Yep.
Early on in the second half.
4 across by the Tigers. Inbounds the ball. Gray for 3. Oh, I think it was partially blocked by Chrisman.
Yeah, it was.
Nice tip by Jones as she's guarding a little pressure. Up the floor comes Crossland across the timeline. Dribble drive and
Charge,
offensive
great
foul.
job.
Emerson Gray taking the charge.
Emerson got to her spot, and Carrie's Crossland was determined to get to the rim. Next thing you know, big-time charge. Great job by Emerson. Liberty Center playing connected, smart defense tonight against this very talented Patrick Henry Patriot girls basketball team.
Yep. Keller bringing the ball up across the court, guarded by Nelson. Hands it off to Gray. Gray guarded by Crossland. A little bit more pressure. I do believe Emerson Gray could drive right by her if she wanted to. Moeller guarded by Seaman. Barrett drives. Attempt no good. Perry, good hustle, but it looks like it went off her foot in favor of Patrick Henry.
I'll take those 15-foot jumpers in that offense all day long.
Yeah,
Liberty Center doing a good job scrambling on the offensive glass. Did not come up with it, Scott, but very active on the glass on the offensive end.
Little man-to-man pressure applied by the Tigers. Crossland bringing it up, guarded by Moeller. Across the timeline we go. Kicks it into the corner.
Good tip.
Yes.
Timmy Gray again, right on time. Again, Timmy loves the tips. Emerson Gray playing some really good off-ball defense.
Side inbounds by Patrick Henry. Looking, and into bounds it comes to Weber. Weber not looking like she wants to do anything with the ball. Guarded by Keller. She drives right. Keller up.
Wow, great job by Carson Weber. Really strong to the basket. And the finish in traffic.
That was just a strong play. Then a defensive stop. Oh, nope.
It was a really impressive job by Carson Scott. She was determined.
Yes, she was.
She was double-teamed in traffic, got the shot up, and made the basket.
And I think Keller did a good job defensive. She had
did.
her roll to the inside, which you're hoping where there's defensive assistance coming from, but there was nothing that came, and she went strong.
2-1-2 zone here, Scotty. Yep. PH likes to mix defenses.
Yep. This is the first time I believe we've seen a zone. Good drive. Oh, good pass over to Moeller. Moeller, good skip to Perry. Perry back to Keller, top of the key, over to Gray. Bia is drawing a couple people, which is good for the shooters on the outside. They're not extending themselves too much. I guess when you have Crispin inside, she can take up a lot of space.
Yeah, I don't know. Liberty can shoot out of these zones, but, this 2-1-2 allows you to cover shooters. So far, so good for Patrick Henry on the defensive switch.
4 across by the Tigers. Inbounds to Gray. Looks back man to man. Perry being guarded by Crispin. Perry reversed the basketball back to Bia at the top of the arc. Over to 3 for Moeller. Moeller, no good.
Good job.
Molly getting a hand
Perry.
on it.
Again, another smart tip. Liberty remains active on the offensive glass. Good job by Molly.
Yep, Keller. Oh, backdoor cut by Molly Perry. Molly Perry, no good.
Nice move. Baseline cut by Molly Perry.
Great pass and a great backdoor cut. Crispin bringing the ball up the floor.
All the way to the rim.
And nice pass over to Weber.
Identifies Carson Weber for the basket. Ada Crispin for a big. Really handles it well. Full court.
Anybody that's watching and in their youth, please watch how you keep your head up and dribbling the basketball. See the floor? That was what Crispin did well right there. Liberty Center skip pass over to Gray. Keller, top of the key, being guarded by Crossland. Dribble drive kick of Moeller. Top of the key by Barrett. Barrett for 3. Off the back iron. Rebound by Weber. Oh.
Little foul, I think, that by Molly Perry.
Molly Perry, just coming over the top.
Beatrice Barrett, good look on 3. I think the way to break this zone down is quick passes, crisp, move that zone, get somebody open in the painted area. They got to rotate, and you got corner shooters ready to shoot the three.
Bottom line is you're right. When it comes to beating a zone, you can't catch up with a pass, but we also need to flash somebody to the top of that arc. Patrick Henry driving the basketball, guarded by Keller. No good. Perry with a good solid rebound. Ooh, just a little long to Moeller. Turnover. Ball will be going to Patrick Henry.
Molly Perry, though, defensive rebound, doing it all for Liberty, passing the basketball, helping us in the press, making great, baseline cuts on the offense. I mean, Molly Perry playing a great game right now.
Halfway through the third quarter, 37-23 on the three-court scoreboard. Weber dribble drive back out to Nelson. Nelson guarded by Perry. Again, a little hand on it, but good tip. Controlled by Crossland. Over to Weber. Weber inside to Crispin. Crispin, power.
Yeah, they have a matchup problem with Bia on Ada Crispin. That looked like, to me, pretty physical against Bia right there.
You're right. That was both players playing physical, and you know what? I think that could have went either way. I mean, she really went into Bia there.
Again, you talked about it. Knows how to move her body.
Yep. So 3:43, 37-24, 13-point lead. We have Blanton and Bia Barrett with 3 fouls each. Gherkin's going to come in and have to play some good minutes down the stretch here in the third quarter.
Emerson Gherkin, with that length, and she's really athletic. I mean, I think she finished 9th at the state meet in the high jump. So, she's got some hops, very athletic.
Yep.
So, Crispin is a difficult matchup for anybody.
Yep.
Highly skilled big.
Nelson applying pressure on Gray. Moeller up to Miller. Miller dribble drive, kick over to the corner for Gherkin. Gherkin dribble drive, pass to Perry. Up top of the key for Gray.
Great ball rotation. Emerson Gherkin to Molly Perry. Perry right on time to Emmy Gray, who is on fire with 17. Another 3, Emmy Gray.
Yep. That nice catch and shoot.
Liberty scrapping on the ground.
Up the floor, it goes quick and transition and pass.
Speed PH up here a little bit. Really PH starting to struggle a little bit with Liberty's pressure and the desire to want to get after the basketball on the floor. Molly Perry creating a lot of problems for Patrick Henry on loose balls. There you go.
We just got a technical on Justin Sonnenberg.
Sonnenberg just pushed too many buttons there.
I'm going to have to say I missed something because Coach Davis was in the face of the one official.
Well, it happened down here. The Patrick Henry Patriot kind of threw the elbow down there, and she was in the trap. The PH coach wanted a timeout down there because of that and didn't grant it. And then when they came back down the court, he actually come on. And I think that's really what it was. He come on to the court too far.
Mark, I think Justin Sonnenberg has been frustrated and flustered with Liberty's pressure and grit to get on the floor and tie balls up and play hard on the floor, getting loose balls. And I think Justin's just working hard for his team there. But you saw some frustration early, in the first half, and you're seeing again here in the second. Liberty frenetically paced, speeding Patrick Henry up and playing outstanding defense.
Well, I think the other thing that happened, too, because you guys have to watch the ball. I get to watch all the other good stuff. So the other thing, too, is he was saying, I wanted a timeout. I wanted a timeout. And the guy gave him a timeout, and he's like, I wanted it down here. And he's like, you just signaled for a timeout. You're getting a timeout.
You can yell all you want, but the officials have to acknowledge it, and it's when they do it. And so, yeah. So coming out of the timeout, which was a full timeout called by Patrick Henry, we will have a technical foul. 3:09. Emerson Gray should get 2 free throws. Liberty Center should get the ball across the timeline.
Up 15, Scotty. These free throws in possession starts to give you a little breathing room against a very good Patrick Henry offense.
Yep. First attempt up. Good. That was smooth rotation there.
Emmy Gray now firmly in control of the offensive side of the basketball with her 18th point.
Second one good.
Nice job converting that technical 42-25, and Liberty with the possession can really take their time and get a quality shot here.
Yep.
Liberty has been on fire from the field.
Yep.
Diamond Dan's down there. He's got a headset on so he can hear us.
Molly Perry bringing it across the timeline. Good timeout by Coach Davis. That was getting close.
He was sensing, Scotty, we talked about it. He really wants a possession here. A possession in the basket gets you very close to 20 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So I think he really valued this particular possession. Good timeout, gives them a chance to give them a little bit of a breather, get them into something where they can get an open look. Because if Liberty's getting an open look tonight, Scott, they are draining shots tonight.
They are definitely hitting. So, no, great timeout. Molly Perry had dribbled in the backcourt after it had been tipped. Bringing it up, guy kind of got caught right there, right at the dividing line. And that's not the spot to be with that pressure that Patrick Henry was coming to do. And good timeout. We'll reset. I agree with you. I think that a big possession, a very big possession for us here.
Now, we have shown we can close out those three-point shooters for Patrick Henry. So a basket here goes a long way to make Liberty feel very comfortable.
Yep. Miller being guarded by Nelson. Nelson over to Gray. Gray being guarded by Crossan. Here comes Gherkin to set a high screen. Look for a pick and roll.
Got to switch.
Yep. Take it. Come on, Gherk. Go to the hoop. Kicks it over to Moeller. Back over to Miller. Kick it to Perry. No. Miller drives. Good.
Wow. Left hand. I'll tell you, she's been really starting to get aggressive. Gracie Miller with a big basket.
That
great
was
drive.
a great drive. And yeah, she saw that there was a shot attempt over there at the corner, too, if we wanted it. So
left
that was
hand.
good. Left hand, exactly. Crossland, dribble drive, takes no good. Left hand rebound. Crispin up strong and one.
Got to rebound the basketball, and I think that's where Ada Crispin is in great position. And if you don't get a body on her after the shot is made, you get so focused on where the ball is, you forget where the body is.
Yep.
And when you leave that checked responsibility, Ada Crispin right there again for another offensive basket and a big, big rebound.
You know, they always say the hardest person to guard is the one without the ball, and she moves well without the ball.
She really does. Very athletic. Good feet.
44-28, 2:13 remaining in the third quarter. Gracie Miller bringing it across half court. Being guarded by Nelson. Handed the ball off to Moeller. Moeller over to Perry. Perry looking inside to Gherkin. Gherkin over to Miller. Miller, nice. Ball fake and gets the roll.
Great looking shot by Gracie.
That was a good shot.
I love the identification there again by Emerson Gherkin. Got the shooter on the wing. And Gracie Miller with a pump. Nice look and drains it.
Yep. Crispin driving hard past Gherkin. Yes. Oh, yeah. She
That's
put her head down.
right there.
Yep.
Ada Crispin, for a big, went 15 feet on the floor with an easy basket.
46-30 as we approach a minute and a half. Emerson Gray kicks to Molly Perry. Molly Perry top of the key over to Moeller. Right wing. Dribble drive over to Miller. Miller over to Gray. Looking inside Gherkin. Guarded by Crispin. Moeller right wing. Molly Perry cut. No. Back top of the key. Gray. Back. Oh.
Had Gracie on that
yep,
short
had
corner.
the back door on there. Yes. Miller over to Gray. Gray dribble drives left-hand side. No foul. Up the floor. Here comes Crispin. Oh, a little push-off even. Crispin dribble drive. Past Moeller for good.
That's about the fourth time that Ada Crispin's gone the distance. Rebound, 94 feet for the layup. I mean, Ada Crispin with 14 now, starting to really assert herself on the offensive end.
Yep.
Hey, I'm going to jump in here a little bit about our schedule at Tiger Sports Live. After tonight's game with PH, the boys will travel down to Hamler, and they'll take on the Patrick Henry Patriots. JV's tip-off at 6. We will not cover that game. Then Saturday, the boys will be back here on the 10th, which is this Saturday. The Scott Bulldogs will come to town. Then Tuesday, the 13th, the girls will host the Wauseon Lady Patriots. It's a rescheduled game. Then they will travel Thursday out to Evergreen to take on the Lady Vikings. That'll be a great contest out there. You can see that. And then Friday, the Evergreen Vikings comes to town to take on our boys team. And that's, guys, you want to be part of that. You want to be part of that broadcast if you can squeeze your way in, because 5V Barbecue out of Metamora is going to cater food for us and Chris Youngie cemented his position at the table and said, nobody's getting in here but me.
At 6'9", 200 whatever, he can have that spot.
I ain't
fighting it for barbecue.
The best jalapeno bacon wrap barbecue balls ever. We're going to get 24 of them here.
My only goal would be there to steal them and run. Because
Steal and run.
Hope he can't get out from behind the table fast enough.
Okay, under a minute. Here we go. Liberty Center with the basketball. Moeller, top left Over to Gherkin. Gherkin skip over to Perry. Perry for three. No good. Rebound. Chrisman. Oh, they had a breakaway.
This was
Schwab had, yep.
This was Liberty's problem against Anthony Wayne. Too many easy breakouts, and a great job, Ada Chrisman, with a rebound and a baseball pass. They've cut this lead to 12.
Yep. Gherkin, spin move, blocked by Chrisman. Chrisman, we have 18 seconds remaining. Crossing up the floor we come, guarded by Miller. Steps back, up, no good. Rebound, favor of Gherkin. Rebound to Miller.
Big time
Miller.
Rebound by Emerson
Miller,
Gherkin.
7 seconds remaining. A little sense of urgency. Here we come. Here comes Miller. Kick to, nope, they're going to shoot. No good. Quarter's going to end. 46-34 on the three-court scoreboard.
Liberty Center did not execute down the stretch. Let Ada Chrisman get too loose on the offensive glass, and she showed you 2 or 3 times that quarter, Scotty. Rebound, distance, finish at the rim, hit the free throw. She was impressive in the third.
All right, hey, once again, we want to thank our sponsors. These guys make it happen for you. KK Collision, Meyer Biedenhop Insurance, STN Design, the Affinity IT Group, 3Chord, Davis Farm Services, Swanton Welding, Pam and Dick Leatherman, P's and Ello's Pizza, Gerald Grain Centers, Holgate Metal Fab, and Sattler Meats. And check our website. We'll get the stats here, but also if you're out there watching, check our website. I'm just about to put up the spring sports schedule. And believe it or not, I've been working on that for about 3 weeks.
Tomorrow's weather will make you feel like you're ready to play some softball, baseball, and run some track, Scotty. Yeah. 60 degrees, but it's February. Monday, we welcome back winter.
Hey, real quick, some stats. PH 6 of 12 in that quarter. Liberty Center 4 of 11. Defensive rebounds, Patrick Henry with 4, Liberty with 3. 2 offensive boards for the Patriots, and 2 turnovers in that quarter for the Tigers. Only 1 for the Lady Patriots.
A game is a game of basketball runs. I think the third quarter we started off very well, ended it with a little PH run. So we had a lead up to 18. It's down to 12 as we start the fourth quarter. Bia knocked away by Crossan. Crossan dribbling up the floor. She's going to take it all the way left hand. Good.
Got it. PH cuts this thing to 10. Again, PH very capable and explosive on offense.
Gray over to Keller. Keller over to Blanton. Blanton steps inside the three-point line. Good.
Well, big-time shot. 17-footer. You're going to get that from Kaylee Blanton. Outstanding choice.
Yep. Again, I think that's her best improved, most improved from last year to this year.
You said that at the beginning of the broadcast.
Back to 12-point lead. Chrisman being guarded by Blanton. She tries to step through. She's not going to be too. Blanton, good defensive pressure there. Seaman being guarded by Keller. Look, he'll create a little space, not there. Weber drives, no good. Knocked away by Blanton. Then Keller up the floor, up to Blanton, who's running and scores.
Oh my goodness! Again, Kaylee Blanton, very athletic, gets up the floor in the right lane with the finish. Great job by Liberty's defense to turn him over and get a fast break.
One thing's for sure, she has a lot of energy.
Oh,
that's a
Keller on the push, but man, yeah. Liberty's turned up the defensive intensity here. Needed those 2 baskets. PH was starting to tighten this thing up big time.
And that's all you need is a spark, and a spark. She hits a big 17-foot shot. She runs the floor full length, calls for it, nice layup.
Liberty Center shooting 18 of 40 in the game right now.
Good.
PH 12 of 36. Liberty Center with only 3 turnovers and PH with 10.
Seaman into Chrisman. Chrisman going up strong against Blanton, but Blanton says not this time. Chrisman
wow,
knocks
I was looking for a foul there. Ada Chrisman, hands in the cookie jar. Got to clear that defensive rebound, though. That possession was big, Scott.
Yep. You know, the one thing I think we kind of lose track of, yes, she's tall, but her arms just have great length. Inbounded to Seaman. Seaman dribble drive and travel.
There you go.
Yep.
Good job. Beatrice Barrett stops the dribble.
That was a collapse on Seaman as she drived, and she had nowhere to go. Great defensive.
She wanted no part of 50.
Yeah, you run into a brick wall there. Good job, Liberty. Defending the rim, Scott. Yep. Big possession defensively for Liberty.
Keller being guarded by Nelson. Nelson applying that pressure over to Moeller, over to Barrett. Barrett for 3. No good. Rebound by Crossland. And stolen by Gray. Gray goes up against Crossland and fouled.
Emerson Gray turns an air ball by Beatrice Barrett into a steal and scoring opportunity. Very timely by Emerson Gray. Good defense.
You know, I think a lot of Emerson Gray's defensive effort gets kind of side to the side because of how good offensively is. But she's a really good
great
defender.
two-way player,
Yes,
and
she is.
I think she leads the area in steals.
Yeah. First free throw attempt is up and good.
Big-time make, too, by Emmy. I mean, Emmy Gray basically got that turnover 1-on-2.
Yep.
Like a one-man press. Great job. It went right to the rim. Good instincts.
Liberty 6 of 6 for the game right now. Patrick Henry shooting 9 of 14 from the free throw line through 3 quarters.
After a quick spurt from Patrick Henry to get it to 10, quickly, 16-point lead, 6 minutes remaining. Weber from the three-point arc, no good. Rebound by Keller.
Liberty in transition. Everybody breaking out here.
Yep. If it's not there, kick it out and reset the offense. There we go. Coach Davis calling it out. He says, just get us quality shots, ladies. Pass over to Blanton. Blanton back out to Barrett. Barrett over to Moeller, top right.
Good ball reversal three.
To Gray, no good. Rebound by Weber. Weber up the floor. She comes, guarded by Keller. All the way. No good. Rebound Crispin, spin move, and one.
Man.
Blanton late arriving.
Ada Crispin now starting to dominate the offensive glass. Another and one opportunity on an offensive rebound. If we could just grab a defensive board here, we start to extend this lead. But Ada Crispin with her 16th and her 4th offensive rebound in this sequence.
And, my stats aren't official, but I think she only had 2 at the half. So she's putting on a good second half.
That's correct.
Impressive second half. Your best players have to step up in a big game like this.
Yep. More pressure being applied. Barrett over to Blanton. Blanton, that 17-footer again, no good. This time rebound by Weber. Weber up the floor. Moeller coming from behind. Nice jump stop. Looked like a little travel, but officials didn't call it, so it must not have been. Inside back to Weber. Guarded by Blanton. Blanton is going to be, nope, we're going to have a travel.
They're going to call it travel. Boy, I tell you what, we did not need that 4th foul.
Yeah. I think that would have been her 5th foul.
Tell you what, we don't need that because she's had a great third quarter. And secondly, Liberty's got to get some quality possessions now. 5 minutes to go. You are up substantially in this game, Scott. Take care of the basketball and get yourself some possessions.
Yeah, this is where our senior leadership really needs to shine. Again, it's the clock is our enemy right now. So we don't have to worry about the scoreboard. But the scoreboard's there. We just got to fight the clock, work it, good possessions.
Where Liberty has been outstanding, shooting jump shots, hitting open threes, and identifying shooters. Patrick Henry has been really good off the bounce. Really good driving to the basket. Carries Crossland is a really good-looking athlete. Got a two-handed athlete, can go left, can go right. A lot like Emmy Gray, and Ada Crispin is as delivered. I mean, she's delivered on her reputation of being a great rebounder. Leads the area at 8.2 a game, and I think she's into that 8 to 10 range tonight.
So, Scott, let's reverse that role. We talked about how good Crispin has been in the second half. Crossland, I believe, had 11 at halftime. She's only at 13, so we are applying better pressure on her, who was leading the way on the first half.
We got to get Ada Crispin checked out and neutralized on the glass. She's been a big problem here, middle of the fourth quarter.
Moeller inbounds the ball to Gray. 5:06 and running, guarded by Crossland. Gray up the floor across the timeline. Ball over to Keller. Keller over to Moeller. Good spacing by the Liberty Center Lady Tigers. Quick trap coming, not there from Gray. Trapped again by Patrick Henry.
Half-court trap very effectively
and
a foul.
Yep.
I think Justin Sonnenberg understands the clock, and he's got to get after Liberty Center and get them turned over. I'm surprised that he hasn't done more pressing and more trapping as Liberty really struggled against Bryan in the first quarter, but not so far tonight. Liberty really taking care of the basketball.
Yes, they are. Nicole Keller guarded by Nelson. Keller back over to Barrett. Looks inside to Blanton, kicks it out. Again, spacing is doing well. Gray drives, kick out to Keller, back to Barrett. Just reset.
Good patience by Liberty Center,
Yep.
running some clock here.
Yep. I think that last time out, that's what Coach Davis was preaching. Oh,
there it was. Good foul. And Liberty, Patrick Henry's going to get us in the bonus here pretty quick as Liberty, I think, Tim's trying to drag them to the deep end to get to the free throw line. And, you're going to have to pick your poison. You're going to go for the steal, turn Liberty over, or you're going to send them to the line where Liberty shoots a great percentage from the free throw line.
Yes, they do. Back in. 3 fouls now on Patrick Henry. 2 away from shooting 2. Barrett guarded, trapped, dribbles through it. Turnover to Patrick Henry. Crispin up the floor we come.
Here she goes all the way to the rim again.
Kick
Good
it
identification.
over to Schwab. Schwab, good.
Crispin, for a big, is like another guard and a forward, like a 2 or 3-way player on both ends of the floor.
Gray over to Keller across the timeline. We come. Drive, kicks over to Moeller. Back up top key to Gray. Gray guarded by Crossland. Gray over to Moeller. Oh,
Careless passing
Yep.
again. Tough
Yep.
injury into Kaylee Blanton. Liberty sitting on this lead a little early, Scotty, as
Yep.
here comes Patrick Henry to try to cut this to 10.
you know, it's one thing to be patient, but you don't want to take away that aggressiveness either that got us this lead. So coming back down the floor, we'll see. Oh, we're going to get 5 on Blanton.
Oh, and they're going to call it again. Ada Crispin puts the ball on the floor, and I think they're going to give her the basket here.
They are, and that's, man, that foul, that whistle was early.
I'll tell you what, that's Kaylee. It's 5 on Kaylee Blanton. PH could cut this to 9 with a traditional three-point play. There's been no answer here in the second half, Scott, for Ada Crispin. She's done it all for them. Offensive rebounds and ones, put the ball on the deck, ran the break. I mean, she's done a complete job here in the second half against Liberty's big front line.
So Blanton will foul out in the fourth quarter here. 3:18 remaining. Emerson Gherkin will replace her. Not the night that you would want out of Blanton. I think if we look at minutes, she did not play a lot of serviceable minutes.
She's struggled staying out of foul trouble for a couple weeks here. We
Yep.
need her in games.
Yep. Free throws up and good. 52-43 on the three-quarter scoreboard. Keller over to Gray. Gray runs it down. Gray kicks it out. Keller at the top. Oh. Off her leg. Turnover.
And Liberty has struggled here the last 2 minutes with their half-court offense. As they've slowed it down and pulled it out.
And again, it's not like they're getting heavy pressure. It's just
passive pressure
Yeah.
and really applying at the right times. You know, a little trap here, get their hands in the passing lane. Liberty's got to take care of the basketball down the stretch.
Yep. 3:06, 52-43. Crossland inbounds the ball. Inbounds it to Weber, knocked out by
Nice
Miller.
tip by
Yeah.
Gracie Miller. Really good defender, Scott.
Yeah.
A lot of length, athletic.
Yes, exactly right. Crossland once again inbounds in the ball for Patrick Henry. She gets it in. No.
Well,
Good.
Gracie about won that.
Yep. Nelson gets the ball, go across. Barrett guarding her. Now guarded by Miller. Looking in to Crispin. Bad pass. Couldn't handle. El Moeller with control. Emerson Gray, guarded by Crossland. Across the timeline we come. Miller pass the ball before the double team arrives. Here we go. Moeller over to Gray. Here comes Crossland. Over to Miller. Seaman, there it comes. Now pass the ball again, ladies. There we go. We got a foul. 2:29.
That's their fourth. Again, a timeout by Justin Sonnenberg. Liberty sitting on this lead. Patrick Henry has cut a 14-point lead to 9, but the clock is running. Patrick Henry is 1 foul away from putting Liberty in the double bonus. So I'll tell you, I like what Tim's doing, but I agree when you have an advantage, you want to make him pay where you can.
Yep. It's hard. It's hard to preach patience, but at the same time, as you want to say, don't be afraid to be aggressive, ladies. It's okay to get to the line. It's okay to get to it. Settling for jump shots, I don't think that's what he wants unless it's a wide open look. But
Liberty has not shot a lot of free throws tonight. They've really relied on their outstanding three-point shooting and mid-range jump shots. But when they stop falling, it's time to get vertical to the rim, and that's where Ada Crispin has really picked up her game. She's got 19, Scotty, and I think she's approaching the 10-rebound mark. She's been dominant here in the second half.
She has. One of the things I always like to tell the kids at this point in juncture is everything needs to be done with a purpose. I don't care if it's pass the ball. I don't care if it's shoot. If you're going to do it with a purpose.
Well, I like what you said there. Pass the ball before the double team gets there on the trap. So Liberty's
I say that about broadcasting.
pass the basketball.
Okay, inbounds to Moeller. Gracie Miller with the ball. Guarded by Nelson. Nelson. Pass ball over to Moeller. There's a double team coming. Quickly, good job. Bia Barrett, way to come to the ball. Here comes the trap again. Over to Gray. Good skip. Guarded by Crossland.
They're going to force Patrick Henry to do what they have to do and send Emmy Gray to the line. So, I think Tim, again, like a good crocodile, it drags its prey into the deep end, and eventually they have to succumb. And Patrick Henry now has to foul Liberty Center, and now you're putting a tremendous free throw shooter on the line.
And I think I read Justin Sonnenberg's lips over there. That's not who he wanted to
Right.
foul. I think between Barrett and Gray, you don't want to foul him.
And this is the reason right here.
Bingo.
Emmy Gray has come alive with her 22nd point. You know, your best players step up in rivalry games, and Emmy Gray has done that.
Yep. Second free throw attempt up and good.
Got them both.
Shooters roll.
Nice and soft touch by
Yep.
Emmy Gray.
Here
Those were
comes-
big.
Here comes Patrick Henry, 54-43, 2:09. Nelson guarded by Gray. Trying to kick it into to Crispin. Crispin spin move up over Gherkin. No good. Rebound.
Good job by
Miller.
Gracie Miller.
Yes.
Good
Emerson
rebound. I
Gray.
love the way our guards rebound, Scott. That was a huge possession to clear right
Yep.
there.
Oh, good timeout because we would have turned it over. Whoa, great call.
That trap came together a little bit earlier and got in the visibility lanes of Emmy Gray. Patrick Henry doing a good job of not only trapping Emmy Gray, but taking away her options both left and right. So great timeout by Tim Davis.
Yep. Hey, once again, the schedule is busy. This is one of those times of year that we're Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Tuesday. You know, it's like I told my wife, "Hey,
This is divorce season. Divorce season.
That's right.
I told my wife, hey, I think I'm going to be in the booth. She says, what are you going to be doing? I'm like, those guys have been working 4 nights a week, man.
Mark may do it. I heard him throw me under the bus. But, yeah, and again, then also make a note on our schedule. We've got the wrestling tournament. Man, I am excited about
League
this.
wrestling tournament.
Yeah, the NWOAL
Awesome.
wrestling tournament. We're going to be covering that. Semifinals on the main camera. We're going to bring our high-definition cameras in for the finals.
Wow.
151. Gracie Miller inbounds the ball to Emerson Gray. Back to Gracie Miller. Gracie hands the ball off to Emerson Gray. Guarded. Now there's the trap. Oh, good. Oh.
Well, I tell you what, good move and very quick. Carson Weber, you know, the senior, starting to smell the clock, getting away from her. Great job. Jumped that pass. That lane almost got a pick for Patrick Henry.
Yes, it did. Liberty Center inbounding the ball. Gracie Miller looking in, and timeout called by Gracie Miller. That's a good heads-up.
You know,
senior
the
play.
key, Scott, to your exact point, is get the ball inbounded to your best free throw shooters.
Mm-hmm.
That's Emerson Gray. That's Beatrice Barrett. And I think that's why he's got who he's got on the. And you're going to start seeing some subs to come in to handle the basketball, be smart decision makers, and shoot free throws. Because the rest of this game, you're going to see a lot of fouls by Patrick Henry to try to get that clock stopped.
Yep. And you mentioned to it just a second ago with that trap. The last one, it was really quick.
Yes.
I think if you give any team, especially our girls, because being the senior leadership that they have, if you give them time to see the trap coming, they can just walk through or dribble through it. They can pass over it. We're getting through it. But if it happens quick, it's a little harder to get through.
Well, and they also trapped a little bit further up the floor.
Yes.
So, you know, and cut off any vision to the basket. So I thought that was really well designed by Coach Sonnenberg. He knows exactly what he has to do here. Liberty up 9 points. You're going to see some free throw shooters hit the floor. I think you've got Molly Perry's into the game,
Yes,
so is
second.
Liza Jones. So this is a free throw shooters on the floor for Liberty.
Scott, real quick, don't you have some scores for our junior high Lady Tigers?
Yes. You know, hey, listen, Tiger sports fans, before we get started here, our 7th grade girls defeated, I think it was Bryan this evening, and now we have the opportunity to face Patrick Henry for the 7th grade league title. So the Liberty Center Lady Tigers 7th grade team into the championship game on Saturday at Bryan.
Ball tied up by Patrick Henry, and it's going to be their possession. Patrick Henry really playing some scrappy defense, getting on the floor, tying balls up. Liberty really been very passive here.
Yep. 132, 54, 43.
Tim doing some substitutions, offense and defense.
Yes.
Gherkin and El Moeller enter the game.
Yep. And there we go. Call for it. At least meet him at half court to make that clock run. Good job, Emerson Gray guarding Nelson. Nelson over to Weber. Weber over to Schwab. Schwab dribble drive, kicks to Crispin. Misses a rebound, and up she goes. Basket good.
She has dominated the offensive glass here
Back to 9. Back to 9.
in the second half.
Yep. Cross, looking to trap. Gray gets it through, and
Man, oh
jump
man,
ball.
Patrick Henry doing a great job. Got to give Emmy Gray some options to get the ball. That's a triple team with 1:04. Liberty's, I wouldn't mind a basket or some free throws in this possession here.
You know, we talked about a second ago about Crispin moving without the basketball. That's when you have to move. You see other people coming to trap. You need to move at that point to give your player. There, boom. Gracie moved up top. There. Kick it in. No, not there.
Yeah, that's not the pass that Tim wanted.
Yep.
And
kicks out to Crossland for three. Crossland, no good. Gherkin with a great rebound. Get Miller just.
That was a huge defensive rebound by Emerson Gherkin. That right there is a dagger rebound when you can clear a possession off a three. And I'm telling you what, Carrie's Crossland was wide open and put that thing right in the cylinder. She hits that one. We've got ourselves a much different basketball game.
It would have been a 6-point game with just about 45 seconds to go. So you're absolutely right. Big miss and then a rebound. Huge for
Emerson Gherkin playing big minutes tonight as we've had some foul trouble on our front line.
It's okay, Gracie. Step off that line. We have faith in you. This is the one. This is the one, Gracie. 54-45. Put us up 10 here, Gracie.
Got it.
Yes.
Big free throw.
10-point lead. 42.9 seconds remaining. Coach Davis stays to get that clock running. Get that clock running.
Trying to get some three-point shooters open here.
Yep, Seaman. Dribble drive.
There you go. Great job. That was all Birdie.
Yep.
That was Miller, Gracie Miller on the reach in, tapped the ball, throws it a little walk, but Emmy Gray then steps in. Liberty, great on ball defense right there. Excellent job by Gracie Miller. A very good defender, Scotty.
Yes. 33.9 inbounds in the ball. Gracie Miller.
Liberty up 10 here.
Emerson Gray bringing it up. Now kick it over. Good. Keller up to right there. There's some flash in the middle. Get over to the side. That's good job, girls. Great job.
This clock now is running. Liberty Center up 10 with 20 seconds to go.
Okay, and look at that. Now we're moving. There you
go. That's a big-time win by Liberty Center, Scott.
Yes.
That was much needed coming off that Bryant game and really well handled. Tita Green, coaching staff, Emmy Gray came alive. You know, you weren't going to keep Ada Crispin down for long, but Liberty Center, a massive win in a big rivalry game, and you called it. I think they accomplished their goals tonight, and I think that gives them a really good inside track to finishing second place in this league.
55-45, yes. 4 quarters of great Liberty Center Lady Tiger basketball.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back with the KK Collision post-game show. We'll have stats and a couple of the players and Coach Davis up here, and we'll be back right after this. All right, we're back here from the Jungle and Liberty Center once again. The final 55-45, the Lady Tigers victorious. And the fourth quarter stats look like this. Liberty Center was only 2 of 5, and it ended up 20 of 45 for the night. Patrick Henry 5 of 11 in that quarter as they made kind of that little run. Then it was stifled. They end up 17 of 47. So ended up out shooting. Liberty was way ahead, but 45 field goal attempts to 47. Patrick Henry then in this fourth quarter took over that, but not enough buckets made. Liberty Center was 5 of 6 down the stretch, which was big in that fourth quarter. Patrick Henry only had 2 free throw attempts and made one of those in that fourth quarter. Liberty Center ends the night, 9 of 10 from the free throw line.
Big
so
time.
A good night for them. Patrick Henry, 10 of 16. So Patrick Henry, through 3 quarters, was 9 of 14 in that
You know, we talked about it leading into this game this evening, and we said, Patrick Henry is not the most flashy team. They're just a gritty team, and I think they showed that.
They did.
But what we did tonight, besides solidifying second place in NWL, was I think we prepared well for the tournament. We're going to find some tough teams as we enter this tournament play, and we played 4 quarters of solid basketball. And I think that's what you need, playing your best basketball as you enter that tournament.
Yeah, one of the other keys to the games you guys said, Liberty Center with 8 turnovers, forcing Patrick Henry into 15 turnovers. So that, as you guys said early on, that was going to be one of the keys to the game, is take care of the basketball.
Well, that was a difference-making, impact in the first half. Liberty Center really generated a lot of production on the offensive end, out of their press and their trapping and their pressure. And I also think we talk about presses, Scott, and we talk about traps. And those are words that everybody understands. But I really think what Liberty did really well tonight defensively in a lot of different ways is speed Patrick Henry up. They're a pace team. You look at their scores. They come out of a Bryan game 41-40. They lose a Ayersville team 41-31. So Liberty really, I think, sped them up and made them feel really uncomfortable. Oh, my gosh.
We don't have this
Wait
many
a second.
microphones.
Oh, my gosh. This may be a very difficult interview as the seniors all join us.
We're going to let you hold the microphones. We're going to make El Moeller in charge of one microphone.
Okay, here we go.
Put it on?
Well, you're going to talk
all right.
that way, El? It's behind you.
All right, so here's how we're gonna do this. Here's how we're going to do this. We want everybody to contribute to kind of the same question, okay? So you guys answer it, and we'll just kind of like everybody. We're going to ask the same question. First of all, to you two, how does it feel to avenge last year's loss, come in here and control it, and win a big rivalry game like Patrick Henry? Go.
Well, I think last year it stung a little bit, and after the Bryan game, we knew that wasn't how we played. So coming out tonight and just putting it to them feels really good, and we never want to lose to PH. So
we definitely put it to them. Now share your headphones this way, and Emmy will share that way, or this way first. Emmy, how does it feel to win this ball game?
It feels great. I mean, a rebound for us was really important going into tournaments pretty soon here. So, I mean, obviously wanted to get them back from last year, but we really got to pick up our play when we go into tournaments.
Well, you did that with 23 tonight. Kaylee Blanton, how's it feel to be Patrick Henry tonight?
It felt great. I'm so happy we
won. I love it. That's the best answer so far. Liza Jones, you just beat Patrick Henry in a huge showdown tonight, controlled the game. How's it feel?
it feels like $1 million. It couldn't feel any better to beat our rival.
You are a millionaire tonight, Liza Jones. Molly Perry, big minutes tonight. You've had some great games consecutively, but tonight the team put together a great effort to beat our rival. How's it feel?
I think it feels great. We really worked together to shut down that three-point shot like we talked about. So that's great to know that we can do what we know how to do.
Yeah, run the scouting report really well tonight. Emerson Gherkin, great to get you off the DL. Big rebounds tonight. Got to feel good to be PH.
It feels amazing.
I love it. All right, that's the second best answer. Beatrice Barrett, I mean, this is a rivalry game. This is it. I mean, it gets no bigger than this. I mean, the Bryan game's the Bryan game, but tonight it's Patrick Henry beating and I think you're dating someone from Patrick Henry. So how does it feel? How does it feel to be Patrick Henry tonight?
About time.
There you go. There you go.
About time.
Good answer. Hey, Killer, what'd you think? What did you think about tonight's game, Miss Keller?
Feels awesome. I think it took all of us.
It did. It took every senior. All right, Birdie playing great defense for us, taking the ball to the rack, left hand, beat Patrick Henry. How's that feel?
Feels amazing. I mean, this year I think that our mindset was like revenge, coming off those two league losses last year, and not getting that Bryan game kind of stung. So showing like Tiger basketball tonight was really important for us. I'm really happy with how we did.
Well, you certainly did it. Let's start again with the headphones in the middle, and we'll let Scott Army ask the next question. He'll ask it. Everybody will answer.
So, congratulations. Great win, ladies. Really good win. And as many of you said, it was a team game.
It was.
Okay? Obviously, these games are made of runs. We started off really strong, and I think we continued it. But then right there in that third quarter, they had a nice little run. We called timeout. What's going through your heads over there? What's Coach Davis telling you? And what got us back in position to win this game?
Go.
Well, we just had to guard the basketball just a little bit better. I mean, we were doing a good job taking away the three-point shot, but just slow down and just regroup. And I think we knew what we had to do, and I think we just calmed the game down and it took care of itself.
You definitely were in control down the stretch. Emmy.
Just knowing that we need to continue playing how we did in the first half and slowing ourselves down, not getting up too fast. When we go too fast, that's when they get on their run.
Certainly kept your composure. You sped them up tonight. You guys did not speed up. Molly Perry.
We knew we did it in the first half, so we knew we could continue that through the second half. So just stay calm and do what we know how to do.
Yeah,
like to bounce off of that. I think staying calm was a really big contributor to that, and just slowing down the game to our pace.
Certainly down the stretch, we really gained control, and we sped them up while we slowed it down. Bia.
I think it was all about mindset. I think we were in the right head space today, and we just got it done.
I agree with that. Emerson Gherkin.
I think we just knew we had to get it back under control, and that's what we did.
Very good. I like it. Birdie.
I think we were great at keeping our composure, and like you said, we sped them up. They didn't speed us up, and we stayed calm.
I love it. Keller.
Keep it under control. Stay mentally focused.
Got it.
Yep.
What do you got?
We just came ready to play, and we won.
That's
Go Tigers.
it. These are great answers. One more question for everybody, then we'll let you guys go celebrate a little bit. All right, you're 17-2. You're 4-1 in this league. You've got some games ahead of you. Okay, what is the most important thing that you will take from this win? I mean, every win's got a nugget you take, and you guys are all different players, so don't be afraid to say something you took from this game. But it's a big W tonight. What did you take, Emmy Gray, from this game yourself individually? What did you take from it?
Knowing that we play better when we work together. So, I mean, we got to continue that in tournaments and finish the league in second place.
I love that. Hell.
I think our team is very good at playing, we almost move in like a group. So I think that when we have good defensive games, it just starts our offense, and I think you could really tell that in this game, just getting steals and getting points in transition and getting threes out of transition. So I think if we just play together and kind of have a flow, I think that's when we play our best basketball.
We talked about it. Very connected tonight.
So one of the things I always describe is you have to play with 5 fingers of the hand. We can't operate without each of these fingers. So when you guys are out there, 5 fingers of the hand working together offensively and defensively, that's what makes us go.
We want to make it 5 fingers to a fist.
There we go.
All right, what do you got, Liza?
Yeah, I think going with being in a flow really works. I think that playing inside out is really important to us because that allows us to drive and find lanes and find the open girl.
I'm learning a lot about this team. They are very individualistic. What do you think, Molly?
I think that we learned that when we play together and when we play Tiger basketball, we're pretty much unstoppable, so we got to keep doing that if we want to keep getting wins.
I agree with that. Emerson Gherkin.
Teamwork. We played so together, and that's how you win games.
Bia.
First 3 minutes, we dominated first 3 minutes. That was really important.
That's certainly a different first 3 than the Bryant game. That was, I would say, good answer. Very good. Keller.
Kept our composure in pressure situations.
No, you really did that tonight. And you had a big jumper early to get us going on offense. Birdie.
I think that our defense really showed out tonight, and we showed a lot of grit, and I hope that it carries on. Well, it will carry on into the postseason.
Well, you have a black eye, so you're as gritty as it gets, Birdie. Who's next?
Blanton.
Okay, here you go, Caitlin Blanton. What was your big takeaway tonight?
Well, we came out hard in the first 3 minutes, like Bea had said. We had good defense, and we played together as a team.
I'll tell you what, congratulations to all the seniors. It's great to get everybody together up here to enjoy such a fantastic victory. Did you want to put headphones? You have one more things to
Girls,
say?
what's next?
Timmy D.
Wait. That's pretty soft. Good job, ladies.
Good job, ladies. Great game.
What's next or who's next? Yeah. You've been wanting to work that 5-finger deal all
know,
night, and you
finally got away.
You got it.
Into it.
I love
Timmy
it.
into it.
The Timmy D. We'll get.
Yeah.
Well, here's the key. Timmy D now, he spends a lot of time. He's become like almost a media mogul.
I know.
Scott, with all the things we do in the studio.
And the funny thing is, he hates it, but he does
I know.
such a great
He sits
job
there
at it.
when you watch him. He sits there like Yoda sometimes, or Buddha, like, yeah, well, we got to get this going this week. Like, not a lot of enthusiasm, but I think he's learned to enjoy it.
He's taken the Timmy D show under his wing, and he's liking that. He did tell the girls someday, payback is.
I had to ask Scott Army, you'll love this. I said, Timmy, before we go on air, the girls really want to call this the Timmy D basketball show. You should have seen him. He's like, come on, man. Can we just sit here and talk some hoops?
And I had him in the studio, and they all got together and said, you're watching Timmy D on Tiger Sports Live.
But you know what's funny is I've been around Tim quite a bit. And I think over the last few years, I think he's getting more and more comfortable.
He is, for sure.
That would not be acceptable years have gone by. But I think he's grown as a coach, maturing as a coach, whatever word you want to use. But he is finding that softer skill that I think that he has, and he just resonates with the girls.
It's funny you talk about that because him and I had a long discussion, and you were a part of it too, about, man, those first few years, man, you're just gutting yourself to get some wins. It was a rough start over a 10-year growth period, but I think you're right. I think there's he's comfortable, he's confident, and I think his players understand his culture. The 3 C's, comfort, culture, and confidence.
Yeah.
And
Coach Davis.
Congratulations.
The girls had a special intro
well
for
done.
you.
Good job, babe.
Next up is Timmy D.
All right,
they
man.
were having fun with it. They deserve it.
You want to get down there and celebrate. I know you're not much of a media mogul, but let's talk about this game. Such a contrast to your start against Bryan. And I think you were ready for Bryan. Your scouting report was dead on. Everything looked ready to go, and we just didn't respond. Tonight, they got a second chance, second bite at the apple. Your kids really got out after it in the first half.
You know, I have to give so much credit to the girls because I'll be quite honest with you. I've been struggling, after that Bryan first quarter and that game. And, we really thought, that we could be more competitive and win that game. It didn't happen. We didn't play well early on, and it is what it is. But to bounce back like this, it shows the veteran players that we have. And it's a game that they had circled on their calendar from last year. We thought over there last year that we should have won that game. No question. And this year we got out to a good start, like you said, which is critical in games like this. And our girls just continued. We made shots. A bunch of girls made shots in that first half, and it kind of snowballed. And every time they would make a bucket, we'd come back and answer that real quick. So, exciting for our girls. We want to finish second in the league at this point, and this was a huge step in that.
Talk about, and Scotty's got a couple good ones, and I know he's waiting. He's loaded. I wanted to learn a little bit more. The scouting report was dead on. Do not give them free looks from the perimeter. You guys basically locked them down. The only thing they got tonight was Ada Crispin at the rim, at the free throw line. Everything else was locked down. Talk about how connected you guys were defending the perimeter. It was a clinic tonight.
Yeah, that was going into it. We knew we were going to give up something when you've got to take away. I mean, they averaged about 26 three-pointers a game.
Yes.
I was over there Monday night watching them play Fairview, and they shot 28.
Whoa.
And that was without Crossland in the game. So we knew that we had to take the three-point line away. I think Rod said they were 1 for 11, and that one was at the end of the first quarter. Crossland hit. So we knew we were going to give up something. We were going to give up drives to the basket even. You see that lane is wide. There's a reason why it was wide is to take away those three-point shots. Our girls executed the game plan perfectly.
Yep. Tim, but you talk about that. Yes, we challenged their 3 points, but as we closed out in a dribble dive, we were collapsing. I mean, so even on the backside, we were doing well defensively.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all about rotation and knowing who you're guarding. I mean, we couldn't help off Crossland and Seaman. I mean, those are the main. They have several girls that can shoot it, but those are the two that are shooting about 36% and shooting about 93 three-pointers on the year. But, it's just closeouts, high hands. They were hesitant after a while when they couldn't get that off, forcing them to drive the basketball, which they weren't. That's not what their strength is. And when you make teams do things they don't like to do, that gives you an advantage.
Another thing you said is they like to be they're really heavy with their right hand. Mm-hmm. And as we were dribble driving, we were collapsing, trying to make them go over to the left, and they were turning the ball over quite a bit.
That was every one of them. Every one of them, was trying to keep them off their right hand. Wasn't happy there in stretches where Crispin would bring the ball up and getting her all the way to the basket with her right hand. We've got to step in front, make her go left. But at the end of the day, the girls did everything we asked of them, and the end result is we get the W.
You wanted 4 quarters. I think you got it.
Yeah.
I think you got it. I mean, yes, a game of runs here and there, and they had a couple of them, but for the most part, we answered everything you said.
Yeah, and I thought early on, like I mentioned earlier, we hit some shots. Late in that fourth quarter, we still needed to attack. We didn't attack long enough. When there's 4 minutes left in the game, that's a long time. We still got to attack. Even though they're trapping, we want to take care of the basketball, but we can still attack and get to the basket and finish. Mm-hmm. I thought we took some ill-advised shots at different times during that stretch, turned the ball over a few times, but we were fortunate enough to make shots, and our girls answered the bell on the defensive side without any question.
You were in command, I think, from start to finish. There were moments where Patrick Henry threatened, but my last question would be this. I really thought tonight was about tempo. They like to control basketball games. They want to drag you to the deep end. You were able to speed them up, get them uncomfortable with the things you did on defense. How did you feel about the way you forced tempo on them and put them in a lot of uncomfortable spots tonight?
Well, when you let them get in a half-court set, they can run all their sets and get shots that they want. So speeding them up, we speed them up the floor, also speeds that shooter up a little bit because they know someone's coming.
A little arrhythmic.
Yeah, they know somebody's coming, so we can speed them up. They're a little rushed. Those are tough shots to make. So we wanted to do that. I thought there were certain girls that came in off the bench from them that I didn't think could handle that speed of the game, and they struggled a little bit just with the pressure. So, again, I just couldn't be happier for the response of our girls.
15 turnovers to 8 turnovers, so the pressure worked.
Yeah.
So
17-2, 4-1 with a few games left down the stretch of the tournament. Well done tonight, Coach Davis.
Thank you, guys.
Great job.
It.
Thank you. All right. Well, I think we said all we can say. It was great to have all of the senior girls up here tonight.
That was pretty
They're
cool.
a hoot.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool.
They've come to the studio. We've done some promos. They've been a hoot. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here, I guess, guys. And we'll be back Saturday with the Scott Bulldogs and our Boyd Tigers. And for Scott Army on the call, I appreciate you stepping in tonight. A little schedule snafu. And Scott Barrett on the color. Boom, boom, bombing on the techie, and Diamond Dan on the stats.
Dan.
Yep. I'm your host, Mark the Captain Bly. 55-45, the Liberty Center Lady Tigers with a victory, a well-deserved and seasoned victory. So with that, everybody, as always, it's good night, everybody, and it's good Tiger sports.
Good job.